Not terribly many notes from last time.
Yeah, I was late as well. We started off going shopping at M&M's. We ended up not buying very much at all. I think Tarvik and Roland were the only, or not Roland, Rita were the only ones that bought anything, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'd say
I bought Jade Dust.
And I bought a bunch of expensive bottled water and porcelain bowls. So, uh, and then I think we just kind of talked for a long time about what to do next in our plan, and we ended up deciding that we were going to go to the spa and try to do that quickly, and then from there maybe do that quest in Vermilion with the missing people if we had time, and then we went horse shopping.
Maybe a couple of just two notes from when we were just like discussing. We overheard some ladies chatting about how they saw a jaguar near the royal house,
Oh, that's right.
and there was that whole thing with the guard that was following us who was just a fan of Rita. But that
Kassandra doesn't trust guards, all right?
none of us did.
I mean, anyone could be red. Anyone.
That's true. Yeah, we had that theory that the imposter was red, and then also maybe the imposter was not working with the person that attacked the guards at Roland's place. But we're still unsure. We want to scry on red. That was my reminder for next day. And Kassandra asked Rita about her last name, and she got very sad. So she bought Rita a sorry present, and also has a holy symbol at Heroa's pewter in progress for 4 days. And then we go into the horses.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, we each got a horse, and I believe I don't have all the names down. I know Tarvik just named his horse. I know Rita named her horse Tarvik. I know, and I think the other ones were in the trap. Roland's is Eno with that?
Rest. It's just Eno.
Eno. Okay, Eno. And then is it Corvus for
Mhm.
the other Kassandra's horse?
And we did some training with our horses on our way south to the spa, where we're trying to teach them to not run away from really loud noises, right? And I think Roland's horse did not like loud noises.
Yeah. I think the rest all did really well, though.
We also found
really good.
Yeah, Tarvik was the best.
Yes.
The
coin.
Yeah, we found the GPS coin, which is a coin that just when held shows an arrow pointing to a particular place. Roland did identify it and just said it was under the effect of the what's the name? Yeah, find the path spell. So it was pointing to a particular location and that location only. But we continued to the spa because the coin seemed to be pointing. I think it was east. It was south.
It was pointing west when we passed it.
Okay. So it was southwest from the city, west from about like 2 hours north, or 2 hours south of the city.
So I guess it would be northwest at this point.
And
I think we were just approaching the spa at the end.
Yeah, we just arrived.
We did notice the road was strangely vacant of any dangerous creatures.
Yes, true.
Which is good.
Is it? Is it good?
I mean, no dangerous creatures is a good thing. I don't see a downside to it.
I mean, there's kind of like maybe just because we were going fast, so we didn't spend as much time out here. But the other possibility is that the death creatures the gloomers are just everywhere and killing everything that would have harassed us.
I will say, if we do encounter any of those gloomers today or wherever, we are definitely cutting off the heads and taking them back to town and getting paid for them.
We are.
Yes.
But-
We need money for bag of holding.
We do.
Mhm.
We're not that far away from it, though. We'll get it soon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think because it was like 4,400. I think me and Roland both had enough money for it, but we just needed like a little bit more. We would get it. But
You mean like we had enough for our quarter?
yeah, our quarter. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But,
Yeah.
But like we could also get it though if we all got more and then still split evenly to be able to get it for the group. There are a lot of other things to get to though. We all had a long list, but yeah, I think bag of holding's next on that list. I think that's all for the recap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. So we will transition into the session. I'm going to switch the page because you guys are just outside of the temple itself. Temple of the Restful Lily.
Okay. Oh, is that the name of it?
It
Temple
is the name
of
of it, yes. Temple of the
Yeah.
Restful Lily. So you guys are all the way at the bottom. You know, you've seen that it is a fairly wide building or so. There are a set of double doors that are right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Did we tie up our horses, or is there somewhere to?
Yeah,
Time
the
up?
horses have some posts that they can be hitched to the left. I've placed some placeholder horses there for you.
I'll stick to the back. That way I can hide behind someone and sneak away if need be.
Wait, hang on. Are we expecting trouble here? I thought it was just like get the route and get back kind of thing.
We have
Tarvik,
no idea.
I am expecting a fantastic spa day, and it's just going to be great.
Okay.
I am expecting them to
sure.
say no to giving us the route. We have a wonderful spa day, and then we need to discuss about how we're going to get it.
Right. Okay. Well, then why are we like strategizing outside? Why don't we just go inside and like Tarvik will open the door and go inside?
That's a great question, Tarvik.
Fantastic.
We're treating this like this is like a mind, like this is a trapped dungeon and not like a spa, a literal spa.
Kassandra is paranoid.
This spa
What do we
probably has a
think about-
park that we could walk in. It is literally a walk in the park.
Do I know anything about this spa? Is it like reserved for like the wealthy people, or is it like a really expensive thing? Do I know anything about it at all?
You know that it's fairly well known amongst the wealthier class, though there are just normal people who are aware of it as well. It's not like exclusive. If you have the money, you're absolutely allowed to come in. Other than that, yeah, you really know. You just kind of know that this exists here. Like, not really sure anything else. Alright, so Rita just walks in, Tarvik walks in. As soon as you walk in, you see that the double door is just open to the sound of the bell. Very calmly. Ding. Beyond the doors is a very large lobby, and you can smell that the air is very heavy with the scent of fresh lilies. And you see a desk standing in the center of the room. It just has, neatly piled papers. It has some fresh cut lilies in a vase. And you see behind a dark-haired man in fine clothes. Just kind of stands up from behind the desk as he sees you. He has a bit feminine features, but he says, welcome, friends, to the Restful Lily. Freshen yourselves in our luxurious bathhouse, or perhaps you'd enjoy a massage, haircut, shave, or pedicure. Oh, road-tired feet simply cry out for comfort. Whatever your pleasure, I am here to serve. And you see, he just has like a very customer service type of face. On top of the desk as well our list of services that the Restful Lily has, and I will share that with you all in a handout right now. And he explains this without you guys saying anything. He says, well, the entry to the bathhouse is 5 gold per person, and he just kind of like starts rambling on as he lists.
Ask about the lily, Tarvik.
What?
Ask about the thing.
Oh, we're actually here for something else.
Oh,
Also,
how
I guess
may I be of service?
we're looking for a root, a lily root. Yes,
Oh my! How do you know about the lily root?
we were told by Mr. Michael Dune, Mr. Magical Michael Dune. Is Magical his first name?
It's a title.
Okay, it's
It's just something
Magical.
that, like, we asked him about that. It's something that people just call him.
Okay.
It's a nickname.
Okay, Mr. Michael Dune then asked us to get some for him.
Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry, but that is a very particular component of ours that we utilize, and it is what you would call a trade secret. And he gives you a wink.
Do you have something in your eye?
Oh, and you see the finger kind of like go in and just start touching a little bit.
Oh no, the other
okay.
eye. It was okay. Oh, all right, never mind.
Just kind of does another smile again. Is there anything else I can help you with? Oh, look at you all. You must be adventurers. Yes? Oh, well then you must be weary. Come, it's dinner time. We have wonderful cook who can just give you the most delicious meal, and then afterwards you can enjoy a great bath. I mean, look at your face, and goes towards Rita, and just kind of like outstretches his hand towards Rita and says, look at you. Oh, so beautiful underneath all that grime and dirt. We should freshen you all up.
So Rita's like been sort of like this. I guess it's like a menu that she's been given, a pamphlet, whatever. She's sort of been looking over this, and her eyes have just sort of gone wide, and she has this big smile on her face. And when this person touches her, she looks up and she's just like, "I'll have it all, everything."
Well, he didn't touch you, but he outstretched his hand towards your face.
Oh, okay. when she sees that.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wonderful! And you all, it looks towards Tarvik. Now I can see you have a very tough
I'll take
exterior.
The room.
Oh,
Room
yes.
is nice.
And I think those feet could use a little bit of a manicure.
No, thank you.
I think I'll change your mind after you've had a lovely meal and you relax, mister. And just kind of like does like a slight little fun air punch. Definitely not touching or anything, but just kind of like motioning, like attaboy kind of thing. And says, oh, and you two in the back. Oh, mister, I believe you could do with one of our wonderful rejuvenating workouts tomorrow morning. Looks towards Roland, says, buff up those muscles, just shine up. And you, darling, look at that wonderful hair. We must get you in a bath.
Yes, I'll go to the bathhouse and stay overnight.
How many rooms? We currently have 2 rooms available. Unfortunately, we're quite busy. Oh, actually 3 rooms. My apologies.
Girls and guys?
Sure.
Okay.
2 rooms.
Just 2 rooms.
And
is the cost per person or per room for overnight?
For the room, it is. What does the thing say?
It says 4 gold per person, but I assume it. So is it per person or per room?
We'll say a discount. We'll say instead of 4 gold per person, since you're sharing rooms, we'll say 3.
Okay. So I'll pull out 7 or 8 gold rather.
Yeah.
For the bathhouses and room.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah.
And then
whatever you guys are doing, go ahead and calculate off. of your own sheets.
Could we schedule perhaps a haircut?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We can do so tomorrow after you've rested, had a nice meal, and we'll freshen you right up.
I'm sorry, I was already adding up everything else. What is the discounted room price?
It's 3.
Instead of 4,
Okay.
so just take 1 gold off. I'm gonna give an extra gold for at least 1, if not 2 meals. Go ahead and mark that off too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's a good thing.
Would you like to point us towards the bathhouse and the changing rooms?
Yes, my apologies. Let me just finish up my paperwork. May I have your names, please?
Rita.
Rita, how lovely. And just kind of smiles. And looks towards the rest of you.
Roland.
Mm-hmm.
Tarvik.
And you, my dear?
Casey.
Wonderful. All of you, welcome to the Restful Lily. For those taking a bath, may I guide you to our changing rooms? And he starts walking beyond here. And for those who would like directly to go to your meal, please enter the room to my left. As he outstretches his hands towards this area. So who's going to the bath area?
I want to
Kassandra.
go to the bath. Yeah.
Sandra, Rita. Okay, awesome. These are changing rooms. And you see that it's just 2 rows of curtained cubicles where guests are allowed to change. Each cubicle has a wooden stool, 2 white robes hanging on hooks, and a large wooden trunk with a lock. You see there's 2 size differences between the white robes. So you have one that's larger, one that's smaller. So Kassandra, you would probably take the smaller one. And Sayeth says, and the trunks offer you to lock all of your individual items and your clothing so that it's secure. And you could take the key with you when you go to the bath. And he motions off to the distance back here for the bath. And Tarvik, you're the only one who's not going in?
I feel like if Tarvik sees that he's the only one not going in, he'll reluctantly put down the 5 gold and then go into one of the stalls and try to find a robe that's appropriately sized for him.
The larger one does fit you, but it's a tight fit. It's not like loose and roomy. You're definitely stretching it just a bit. It's so lovely you've decided to join in. You will look so much better after a bath. And all of you will smell like lilies. It'll be wonderful.
Oof. Mm.
I'm looking forward to smelling like lilies.
I'm not.
So you guys go in, take a few moments to change, and do you guys use the wooden trunks or not? Do you just like spew your stuff everywhere, or?
Definitely use the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm also
going to use
keeping- Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm going to use the trunk, but I'm also just going to say, hey, Pick? Hey, Pick, are you there?
Yeah.
Do you, like, are you waterproof?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are
I'm
you,
here
like,
too.
do you like baths? Are you waterproof? Do you want to be in the trunk, or do you want to be in the bath?
Oh man. Well, do I need a bath?
You I don't think so. You look great. You're not even dirty. I don't know. Like, I get filthy everywhere we go, but somehow you are just pristine all the time.
You hear Sayeth goes, Miss, are you calling for me?
Don't worry about it. I just call over from the other thing. Don't ask the question.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be here. And he kind of, you hear his footsteps kind of move away. Pick continues and says, "Oh man, I mean, does that mean I'm like always pretty?
Yeah, you always look amazing.
But I mean, doesn't that mean that you're also pretty? Because we're just kind of connected, aren't we?"
Oh, yes, I am always pretty, of course.
Well then, maybe you don't need a bath.
I want a bath.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be hot. Like you don't understand. Like everywhere we go is just like so cold. Like I don't really talk about this a lot, but like I just hope that they turn that up. Because I don't know, like being a tiefling, like I can deal with the heat a little bit more, and it's just been so long since I've had that, like that heat.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna pass. You can just lock me in here. I'll just sleep.
Okie dokie. I
Good
put him in
night.
the trunk and lock him in.
Cassandra's gonna tie some thieves' tools with a string, like, around her, like, under her arm, and just keep her arm down. And then, she'll, keep wearing her Eyes of Charming. They look like normal, like, spectacles,
They
right?
do, yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'll keep wearing
Slight
those.
crack, but yeah.
I will say Tarvik will keep his holy symbol on him, as well as his gauntlets on, and his ring on his finger as well.
Okay.
And Roland's gonna keep his arcane focus on. He's really debating whether or not to take his book with him.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What does he
Spellbook?
do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This spellbook's not going out of his sight. Yeah, the spellbook's coming.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's steam proof.
So,
Okay, no, I'm putting the spellbook back. I can't do it. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Putting the spellbook in the trunk. I just have
trunk.
my in the trunk. I just have my arcane focus. That's all I have on me.
Okay. All right. So all of you step out of the changing room with your robes, and Saith looks back behind and just motions towards the doors behind him and in front of you guys. As they open up, you are greeted with the lovely, warm steam of the bathhouse. You see that there is actually already a gentleman in there with you guys. He's gonna just be there. He's just bathing in one of the corners. You can see he looks a mix between like worried and happy. Very interesting as he just kind of like looks at you guys and then goes back to just sitting. He's probably facing this way. So he just kind of like side-eye glances you guys and then goes back to sitting. You can see that he's putting the water and just kind of like dipping his hands and then cupping it over his head so that it pours over his head. You can see he's roughly middle-aged or so male, maybe either a dwarf or a human, you're not quite sure. But you can see his hair is very splotchy. It's super weird. Both his head hair and his facial hair and even his eyebrow hair is just kind of like very splotchy and not full at all. It just seems a little off. But otherwise, he just kind of sits there, doesn't say anything as you guys go in.
He's the only other person in the bathhouse.
He's the only other person, yeah.
And just so I
Stars? Oh.
just so I say it out loud, I use my Pearl of Power and I recast Mage Armor because it is gotten out right now.
Yeah, so in front of you here, the floor is polished white marble. It's beautiful. And you see the large little pool steaming in front of you. There's steaming turquoise water. It's an open-air bath style. You see stone pillars standing along the outside wall. And it has some carvings into it. I would like all of you to make a religion check for me, if you will. And you see between the pillars, windows diffuse the light from the outside through the mist that hangs in the air, and you can kind of see like the sunset warm colors come through.
I want this in real life.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Tarvik, you know that these are carvings of Soon, goddess Soon.
The moon goddess, or
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Since
Yes.
I put Pick down and in the chest, am I hearing him in my head?
Do you try and speak out to him?
Yeah. Hey, Pick, are you still there?
Give me 1 second. Oh, ignore that. Wrong.
What in the combat?
Totally wrong button. Hey, what's up?
Oh, I was just wondering if you were still there since I put you down. I guess we really are connected.
I'm in a box.
Yeah, you're in a box, but you're still I can still talk to you.
Yeah, I guess. What is it like in there? Is everyone naked?
I look at the at the dwarf and try to figure out if he's naked or if he's if he went in with his robe on.
I mean,
So
Tarvik's
from
naked.
above-
If that helps.
From the water, you can tell he's definitely naked.
Yeah, everyone is naked.
Ooh, what does everyone look like?
Okay, I guess to satisfy Pick, I'm not going to go into detail,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Rita is going to start looking at people and describe, kind of whispering and while staring at people.
Kassandra will interrupt you and be like, Rita, I got a
Oh,
plan.
what?
You need to talk up this guy, see what he knows about the lily.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And Rita will head into the water.
All right.
I guess. Is there a place where we put our robes?
There are some benches, and you see
Okay,
on this bench
fair
over
enough.
here, there is a robe that you presumably think is the person here.
Got it.
Roland. Yeah. We need to look around, see if there's any way that injects the lily to the bath.
5 minutes, right?
I jump in.
maybe
I have a ring of
maybe-
swimming, so I'm just gonna start swimming back and forth really aggravated me.
I'm
Just
saying,
laughs.
Yeah.
I'm taking 5 minutes to actually clean myself.
I was gonna say Tarvik is just cleaning himself, and unless anyone's saying anything, Tarvik will leave if no one says anything to him when he's done cleaning. Tarvik does not understand this.
Okay, wait.
So all of you, as soon as you step in, you kind of notice the dirt start to get the water a bit murky around you, but then very unnaturally, you kind of see that murkiness has gone away, and it is back to being a wonderful turquoise blue.
Can I identify what's doing it? Is it a spell, or is it some kind of is it going somewhere?
It appears to be kind of swirling down, you see, but unless you want to dive and investigate, do you want to do that?
I'm gonna go I'm gonna stand near the swirl. How tall is the water to my neck? How tall is the water?
The water is probably 5 feet, standing. So you're probably a bit above.
So I'm gonna be kick my toe at it. Is there a hole in the middle?
Kick your toe at the bottom. Go ahead.
At the swirl. I'm trying to figure out if there's a hole where the swirl's going.
Yeah. You don't notice anything now.
It's just it's definitely swirling, but it's not going anywhere. Yep. That's weird. That's weird.
What are these are pillars here? Circle things?
Yeah.
Cassandra's gonna dive around and look for any I don't know, nozzles or holes around the edges.
You make an investigation check for me as you go around. Whoa. You see everything down there. Your vision is
look, I found a
crystal
copper.
clear. You see all of your compatriots, and you see the wonderful smooth marble, though you don't notice much else.
Okay.
You do notice the swirling, like the light swirling. It's nothing like cyclonic in nature. It's very light and very calming, but there is a swirl to it, and you do see that. And you see, actually, with your nat 20, the swirl moves somewhat. Like the center of the swirl slightly moves. So it's originating from like here, but then it'll slightly move over here, and then it'll go here, and then it kind of has stayed still in this location.
Can I like wave my arm through it? Do I feel anything besides the current?
Yeah, you wave through. No, other than the normal water resistance that you feel.
Okay. I'll let Rita do her thing.
Yeah, Rita will sort of turn to the sky and just be like, "Hi there, I'm Rita. Who are you?"
Hello. Nedalus here. Nice to meet you, Rita. And he kind of motions back a little bit.
Nedalus, is that dwarf?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So, like, do you come here like often? Are you like a regular patron?
No, I'm just here for a little bit. And he kind of smiles and then starts to move this way.
Rita like starts to follow him a little bit. So, what are you here for then?
And you can see all this while he's still like putting his chin down in the water a little bit, and then just like cupping his hand over and pouring it over his head. Just relaxing. Nice talking to you. I'm gonna go back to relaxing.
Yeah, it is nice talking to you. So, like, this place it's called like the Restful Lily, right? Do you know why it's named that?
I think it's restful. I
Have
think
you?
I'm getting
I mean, there's a lot of
hungry.
there's a lot of
really,
lilies.
it's dinner time, I think, and he just immediately stands up and starts getting out. I'm gonna go eat now. Hope you have a lovely soak in the bath. And just goes over here, grabs his robe, and just starts walking as fast as he can without slipping over and back to the
Okay,
exit.
bye.
I mean, that works.
See you at
That's
dinner.
It's probably about this time that Tarvik is also clean and is actively getting his rope and getting out as well.
Nope, Tarvik, come back. We need to plan.
Why are we planning in the nude? In water.
Because you have to be nude to be in the water, and it makes sense to plan here.
Where no one can hear us.
Okay. Why do you think no one can hear us here?
Oh, steam.
The steam is loud. I don't.
There's no one in the room.
This is a privacy thing. We're buffered.
Sure. Okay.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
I could
was
try
the
windows and try to sneak around. Or
Do you think the guy up front is like in charge? Maybe we can like ask to see a manager and explain to him that like the fate of like an entire city is in the balance, and try to convince him that we really need this.
I'm just imagining like a mom haircut and let me speak to your manager.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, but like
that's why Roland needs the haircut.
Funny.
He needs to get a mom haircut.
So funny.
Roland's hair is still doing the frizzy wild thing, and he's let it out and kind of like soaked it, so now it's like a wet frizzy wild thing.
I mean, do you think I could maybe instead of asking for the route, maybe we could just ask to see the route?
I mean, there's a reasonable chance that if we just like go through and try everything, that like we'll come across the route and we'll get to explore the place. And we don't have to, get kicked out before we have our massages.
We said the bath was lily scented, so I think there's lilies involved in the bath process, but I can't figure out where they get them from. Could we ask for like a refill on the lilies?
Yeah, the water is actually pretty cold. Like maybe we can, I don't know, do something about that too.
I mean, I can just get rid of all of the water.
For you guys, the water is warm. So, just FYI. With that comment from Rita.
But we could ask for it to be extra hot.
Oh, Rita, you have a different body type, right?
Yeah, I've got some, heat tolerance, and this is kind of, not what I had in mind.
Okay. Maybe because of, your heat tolerance, you could ask for it to be extra hot. And we'll just sit on the edges, because I don't know if I can have that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why are we getting it hot? Why is that with the plan?
Well, if they refresh the water, then they might bring out more lilies.
Oh.
Well, I don't think there's, like, the lilies... At the very least, not the lily root. I don't think they're going to bring it out. I think it's, like, an infused or something. Maybe we could ask for, like, a history lesson, though, for them to tell us about the lily and how it all works, maybe. And...
I mean, I was thinking, I have a spell to find things. If we get close enough to it, then we can just go and find it when we want to. But I need to see it. I don't know what it looks like. I'm sure it looks like a root, but like.
So maybe if we're gonna be sneaky about getting it, let's wait till tomorrow. So we can
your haircut.
Rest. Well, no, that too. I want to rest.
Gotcha. I want to just try these windows. Are they like openable, or are they just like glass panes?
They're just glass panes.
Okay. I'm not gonna break them. Okay. All right. You can just enjoy the night then.
Okay, so planning is done.
Well, maybe are we not going to try to like ask more questions?
Yeah, we can ask questions.
Rita just sort of like yells back at the closed door. Say, can you come back here?
In a little bit, as you see Saith come in, he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hear someone yelling in here?"
Yeah, I was, is there any way that we could, like, get the bath water to be, like, hotter?
Oh, is that what all of you, would like?
Yeah, we had a really rough day. Could use the extra steam.
Understood. Let me bring someone momentarily. And just kind of excuses himself out of the room.
You two might want to get out.
Well, I wasn't sure. I was told that we had to plan in the water. Are we done planning?
Never.
Tarvik gets out of the water. Tarvik never comment. Gets his robe and starts getting ready to leave.
Yeah, I just sit with my robe on, waiting for the stew.
You may get like half out of it in case it hurts.
I mean, I can make the water colder for you, Roland. Would you like that?
Like just around me? I think I can do that too.
No, probably the whole bath, if I'm honest.
No, like we're letting it be hot for Rita though.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Also, I actually think that would probably be a bad idea in a pool, now that I think about it. Because looking at spell Ice Storm does not look friendly to water.
I can
a high level spell.
I can chill up to one. I can chill up to 1 cubic foot of water, so I can. It's too hot. I can chill it right around me if I need to.
You see the door opens up, and a very beautiful, slender, elven-looking woman with very smooth black hair and sparkling sapphire eyes comes in. Doesn't like float in, but definitely has a very regal way of entering, a very calm, smooth entrance as she kind of walks up and smiles at all of you. I'll be increasing the temperature of the water. You can tell she kind of has a more husky, kind of alluring voice as she kind of gently smiles towards all of you and goes to the edge of the water and says, please increase the temperature for our lovely and honored guests. As she just speaks towards the water. And Roland, are you still in the water? Are you like partially in?
I'm like partially in, but I'm
Like
also
your
I can like chill the water right next to me if it hurts. So.
Gotcha. You start feeling that the temperature starts to rise slowly, though, as it gets a little bit warmer. And Rita, you also feel that the temperature is getting hotter, and she just kind of turns to the both of you who are in and says, please let me know when the temperature is appropriate for your needs.
And Rita's gonna be like, oh, thank you, yes, this is great. And just waiting for it to get even hotter.
It starts getting really hot to Roland you as you feeling it, and you're like, ooh, this is hot.
I'll kind of pick myself up out of it and just enjoy the steam.
Rita, it is getting very nice and warm to you. It's not tepid anymore. It's actually warm.
Grab my robe.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna have her stop. But I'm gonna ask her, who were you talking to?
Yes, please stop. Oh, it is the bathwater itself. Yes, isn't it lovely here at the Restful Lily?
That's amazing. How does that work?
We cannot give away our secrets, lovely one. She kind of gives like a coy smile and just starts slowly drifting away back. It says, have a lovely bath, all of you. See you in the dining hall.
Might I ask your name?
Yes, my dear. My name is Morgana. How nice to meet you. And you are?
Roland.
Roland.
Very nice to meet you.
What a pleasure. She kind of just smiles towards all of you again and bows herself out.
Okay, so food time? Tarvik's like shifting towards the door. Like still like, why are we in the hot room when we could go eat food? Like
Rita's still enjoying is finally enjoying the hotness.
Yeah, Rita is just sort of like she's just like like she's letting her head like lay back. She's looking up at the ceiling. She's just relaxing. Eyes are closed.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys at dinner, I guess, unless we're doing more planning. And I'll make my way back into my room and start getting ready for a dinner of some sort.
Mm-hmm. So you take the key and you put it in your box, your trunk.
Mm-hmm.
You click it open and all of your belongings are there.
Yay! I was about to say, you were telling me things, I was like, oh boy, we're gonna... There's a reason I took my holy symbol.
Cassandra, you exit. You
I'll go ahead
back
and
into
get
your
my
changing room.
Mm-hmm.
You put in your lock, or you put in your key, and open your trunk. And unfortunately, all of your things are there.
Very good. I'll get all. I guess I'll get armored up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put on my clothes and I guess I'll grab my armor and just ask where my room is.
As you approach Sayeth, he looks, oh, look how lovely your skin looks now. So much better than when you entered. Oh, look at you. And he's just like beaming. And he says, I do hope you enjoyed the bath.
Oh yes, what a unique scent. Is that of the lily?
Yes. Yes, it permeates the entire Restful Lily. Isn't it so lovely?
Quite.
Oh, my dear. Oh, would you like your items washed? Look at your armor. Oh,
yes.
Your body was washed, but your materials. Oh.
Absolutely. Let's have it washed and brought up to my room, which is I'll need directed to, I guess.
Of course, my dear. And, Mister, have you also completed and enjoyed your time in the bathhouse?
I bathed. Is that
Yes.
what I was supposed to do there?
Bathe,
Looks around confused, like
enjoy.
Sure, yes.
And would you like
Tarvik has put his armor on.
Okay. Sir, would you like us to clean your armor, your materials, all of your items there? They appear a bit dirty.
No, I think they're okay. They're probably okay.
Understood. Ma'am. And he actually stretches his hands to help you carry your items if you want.
Yeah, I have most of my stuff on me, but, like, I'll keep my daggers on me, but I'll hand over my short swords and my, my armor for cleaning.
Okay, and he kind of carries them as he leads both of you through, and he says, would you like to stop by your rooms first?
Yes. To drop off things before the meal.
Lovely. Mm-hmm. And he takes you this way. I'm going to move your tokens, so don't move them.
Okay. Sorry, I moved.
No, it's
okay. I was going to say, I did too, so I was like, oh.
No, it's okay. I got you both. Alright, so you guys are walked in here, and you see a very expansive room. It is filled with various people. You see there just are large cushioned chairs set around, very open space. All throughout, you kind of heard there's been calming music that's been filling the air. The music gets stronger in this room. And the floral scent is also still able to be smelled here. You see there's like a bar that kind of takes up one corner of the room. You see lots of wine, spirits, baskets of like fresh fruit and like pastries. You see 2 tables that kind of stand along one wall. Each set up with like a manicure petty station with like nail files, clippers, like nail varnish, whatever. And you see people sitting down, and it seems like they're enjoying some dinner as you kind of are just kind of walked through this area. He says, this will be the lounge and the dining room, and you can come here after you've settled all of your items. Here, we'll walk you to the rooms. And he's...
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any, like, doors. Just kind of notice all the doors. Yeah, all
like
the doors.
extra doors.
Okay,
yeah.
So there's the entrance that you came through. Mm-hmm. You can see that there is a set of doors here. Sorry, I'm not pinging. Sit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a door here. And there is a door here, which you guys are walking through right now.
Okay.
As you go through, and then there are a bunch of doors throughout the hallway. So he explains, this is the living quarters here, and your rooms. One room is here, and he indicates the door in front, and then he also indicates the door over here for you guys. Whichever you would prefer. I know you are sharing.
I guess, yeah, we'll just do this.
Alright.
And we'll just, okay.
Let me open this one. There you go. And I'll have your items cleaned as soon as possible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
And he kind of just walks away, and if you catch anything out of the corner of your eye, he leaves from the same door that you guys came through.
Okay.
You see that there are very beautiful looking 2 females, human, who are kind of in the hallways, and they're actually going into the rooms. They kind of knock slightly and say, hello, in for cleaning. and they don't hear a noise, and then they open the door, and then they like enter in, and you can see the other one does so as well, but like to this door. You imagine that they're going in and just seeing if there's anything that needs to be cleaned in the room.
Do they have those tags like "Don't clean"? Put that on the door.
They don't have any tags.
Oh, okay.
You may have to request that.
All right. I'll go ahead and stash my stuff in the room.
Okay.
What are the
Did we get a
actual,
key?
like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what do the inside of the rooms look like?
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
for both of you, they look fairly similar as, like, I don't know if each of you are going to look in the other rooms, but it's the same setup. Essentially, you just have, it's pretty well furnished. It has, like, a very comfortable bed, a sturdy chest for storage. You see there's, like, a lantern on the wall, a full-length mirror, and you see there's a desk that holds just, you know, small bottles of lotions and soaps, like hotels have. You do have a key, so the key locks both the door and the chest, so you were both given that. And he mentions before you left that they have staff that come in, clean the rooms, and if you need anything, let them know or let him know at the front desk.
Okay. I'm gonna go out and ask. Was there still like a cleaning lady around?
You see that the doors to both rooms have been closed when you last saw them.
Okay. Alright. I'll go back this way.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to put you back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to relegate you in your room again. Grounded!
Okay.
Going to Rita and Roland. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting for a minute.
Enjoying the steam, this lily-scented steam that is just opening your airways.
Are you gonna be alright if I leave you?
There's no answer.
I'm gonna go touch her head.
She's asleep.
Okay, going to assume that is fine. Okay, I'm gonna head back out as well.
Okay. Roland.
By my key.
You get your key and you put it in your trunk. You open it up and your book is still there. Everything of yours is still there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna probably like stay in the robe though, and I'm gonna gather up my things and head towards the front.
And you actually see, sorry, I'll move the token. You actually see Morgana here at the front desk. It says, "Oh, hello, dear. Oh my, would you like us to clean your items?"
Yes, that would be very nice, and I'll give over my common clothes and coat to her. I like to think that I use prestidigitation enough that it's actually probably pretty nice, but she can have it.
Better than the other states of your fellow travelers. She says,
I was hoping, actually, to find someone that could tell me the history of the spa. I'm quite curious about it.
"Oh yes, well, I'd be happy to walk you through the history. However, we are quite busy with our dinner service, and I'll take your items to get cleaned as well. Perhaps we may find a time later this evening to discuss."
That would be most wonderful. I look forward to it.
Absolutely. Would you like any of your backpack items to be cleaned? I see your pack appears to be dirty as well.
No, I believe I can, I will keep this one with me. Or at least take it to the room, please.
Lovely. And have you been shown to your room yet?
Not yet.
Please follow me. And you can see she's just very gracefully walking you. I'm going to move your token. 1 second. Alright, so you walk through. Same as I described for the other two. It's like a very open lounge area. And walking you through this way, taking you through this door, and showing you to the rooms. He says, "I believe your compatriots have taken these 2 rooms. I'll get your items cleaned as fast as possible and return them. Which room shall I bring them to?"
This one, please.
Understood. He just kind of smiles and bows and gracefully walks away again.
I just go over to Cassandra's door and I say, Rita fell asleep in the pools. We should probably check on her at some point, but not yet.
Oh, okay.
Didn't she drown?
Yeah, she's fine.
There's like a little sitting. You know how they kind of have sitting like benches within the water. She's definitely sitting on one of those.
Yeah. The water's awakened. It won't drown her.
Okay.
It's fine. Probably.
Goodbye, Rita. We're making your new character.
Should we go back to the lounge?
Well, maybe we should explore a bit.
Okay.
It's down here.
We could do that, I guess.
You see,
Are any of these doors look different from each other, or?
Make an investigation check for me. And as you guys kind of step out of the room, you see the females, the attendants of the Restful Lily, just kind of step out of the room, smile to you all as they just kind of walk.
Oh, excuse me, miss.
This one kind of stops and turns and smiles and looks towards you. This one kind of walks out.
This room is my room. Can we not clean this room? I'm just a private person.
She nods.
Thank you.
Just starts walking away.
Okay, so that should help protect us overnight, and then in the morning. I only got a 6.
Yeah, with the 6, you don't notice any stark difference.
These are probably just rooms, right?
Yeah.
I saw a couple doors in the way.
Yeah, when Saeth walked you through, he said that this was living quarters.
Okay. What about this door over here?
This one? It appears to be a similar door to the others.
Does it have a keyhole I can look through?
It doesn't have a hole that you can, like, look through necessarily, but it does have a keyhole. When you look through, all you see are, like, the locking mechanisms.
Gotcha.
Maybe press your ear to it. I might kind of stand guard at the corner.
As soon as you go to look, you see Morgana come around the corner and says,
Oh, Morgana, so good to see you again.
Are you all coming in for our dinner service?
Yes, and can you check on our friend? She might be sleeping in the bath.
In the bath.
Ah, the bathhouse. Of course. She kind of looks towards the woman that you guys all saw earlier in the rooms and just kind of nods towards her, and she nods in response and she starts going.
Alright. I'll leave the door. I guess we'll be having our meals? Our dinner?
Yep. Let's eat, I guess.
She outstretches her hands and says, you may find a seat at one of our lounges or perhaps at the bar table. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, we are fairly full with our customers. Perhaps if you would all like to sit together, we may ask one of our clients to adjust their seating so that you may all sit. Would you like that?
Oh, no, I think we like meeting new people. We'll split up.
Oh, how lovely.
Tarvik immediately looks concerned by that, but...
Thank you for your understanding, and please do let me know should you need anything.
I'll whisper to Tarvik. You can sit alone, just keep an eye on who's going in and out of these doors.
Okay.
We can still be in, like, pairs, you know. Don't have to be completely by yourself, but it seemed like it would be effective for talking to people, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Sure. I don't know, is that a seat there? Yeah, I think that's a seat. I will take the seat by the fire. Yep. I'll sit right there. The seat with no other seats around it.
The seat for Tarvik. Alright, I'll say...
sit next to this lady. She looks
okay. Cool. So you'll sit there, and I think at this point we'll take a break. So let's do Let's see, what time is it? 38:40. So let's do at the 50. So you guys have divvied up and have gone on and sat next to different people, or in Tarvik's case, no one. And we'll switch back to Rita for a brief moment. Let's see. So, Rita, you hear the door open ever so slightly, and it kind of rouses you halfway awake as you kind of sense a presence look in on you, and then just close the door behind.
Roland, is that you?
You don't hear anything.
She falls back asleep.
You guys see Morgana come out into the room here, and we'll pick that up. You hear the door open again, ever so slightly, like another slight creak of the doors open, and you sense another presence behind you. To Rita.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, my dear. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so relaxed.
That's so wonderful.
This is enchanting.
So glad to hear. Rita, can you hop into 101 for me, please?
Sure.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy stuff.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Whispered?
Yes, please. As you are looking at Sayeth.
Okay.
Okay. So you fail. The DC was 14. Sayeth looks to you and says...
Nice.
Sayeth looks to you and says, my dear, I just want you to relax the entire time you're here. Just enjoy yourself.
I promise that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Lovely. We have dinner if you would like to eat, or if you want to remain here and relax. Take your time, my dear.
Thanks. I think I'll head over in a little bit.
Okay. And you can hop back into the regular.
Okay.
Alright, so Sayeth then just kind of leaves you. And back to you guys. So you all have split up. Tarvik, you've sat down and you're just minding your own business. Kassandra and Roland, what are you doing? Morgana just kind of steps in and smiles and just kind of meanders about.
I'm gonna walk over to this table and say, like, good evening. Do you mind if I join you? The seating is limited tonight.
So you see in this seat a very, like, closed off looking drow. And you're familiar with drow. They're a form of elf, but seems very closed off, though quite beautiful. Very smooth looking skin, though dark, with pale hair that kind of falls in waves. And you see him kind of just slightly look at you with kind of like a furtive glance, and then just adjust his seat so that he's just kind of facing away from you, kind of physically showcasing that he doesn't want to talk to you. And then you see this gentleman over here has pretty formal attire. He looks well kept. To you, being familiar with big cities in Duras, looks to be, though not noble wear, somewhere along the lines of maybe like a knight or something. Somewhere around that tier is that kind of clothing. Very well kept, very clean, very presentable. as he kind of looks up at you and smiles and says, "Oh, of course. Please sit."
Gracious of you, my thanks.
You hear this drow kind of clear his throat and then just kind of stand up and just leave.
Well, I hope I did not offend your friend.
Oh, not my friend. He wasn't talking to me either.
My name is Roland Leodon. Very pleased to meet your acquaintance. Make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you. And he outstretches his hands and to shake your hand. And he says, "Oh, well, my name's Konur. Nice to meet you."
Can you spell it for me?
Yep, Konur.
Nice to meet you. Do you often frequent the spa? It's been quite a remarkable experience for me.
Oh no, this is my first time. I came here to get Suni's advice. By the way, I pronounced it wrong. I found that out during break. It is Suni, goddess of love, beauty. I'm seeking out Suni's advice. You know, I'm gonna get married soon, and I just want to figure out how best to impress my future betrothed. I'm a little nervous, but I'm so lucky.
Oh, sounds like she is lucky to have someone who is so responsible in the
Oh, what are you here for? Are you looking for love advice as well?
No, just here to relax with my friends. Though I
that's
am
nice.
so very curious about this place. Clearly magical. Fascinated by all things magical.
Oh, I hope so. All praise her, goddess Suni.
How did you hear about the spa?
Oh, I don't know. Some of the highfalutin folks, you know, they kind of talk about a cool spa named the Restful Lily, and I came here because I thought, well, if it's Suni's temple, the place to be is here to get some relationship advice. Say, do you have any advice? Maybe you kind of look like a really cool dude.
Oh, that's very, very kind.
Did he fail his insight check?
I have unfortunately little experience in the relationship part, but I think that listening is probably
yeah. Oh my gosh,
good
yes.
advice.
Yes, of course. I should listen to her absolutely all the time. She's the second goddess behind Suni. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
It like
She's
go ahead.
oh, she said she sounds quite spectacular.
Oh, she is. I wish I had a portrait of her.
Well, she will commission one for your wedding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope I don't do anything to screw it up before then. Oh man, I gotta pull myself together. I'm so nervous. Look, I'm sweating. And he kind of puts up his shoulder, and you can see just like sweat stains.
Prestidigitation.
Whoa! Oh, thank you. Oh man. Ooh, that bath is really warm, if you know what I'm saying. It relaxes you, but boy, does it get sweaty in there.
You must sweat it all out. Let everything come out.
Sweat out the nerves and absorb all the love. So while you two are having discussion, Kassandra, you kind of sit across from this lady who's just sitting there drinking some tea. You also see that there's another very lovely looking attendant, though male this time, from here, who's kind of placed the tea down and is like pouring for the lady, and then sets it with some biscuits aside, and then just moves away after setting that.
Oh, could you bring me a dinner, please?
Smiles and nods and makes her way. You also, sorry, Roland, you also would have noticed the attendant, like, bringing some items for food here. And if you would have requested food, she also would have said yes, or would have nodded and just kind of like gone in. Did you want
I'm
dinner?
gonna ask. Yes, please. May I ask your name, attendant?
She shakes her head and smiles.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
I'm gonna look over this lady. What she look like? What kind of person does she look like?
Yeah, so here you see like a very fit, very kind of taut looking woman. She's kind of got very elongated features, very angular. She has slightly pointed ears, so you gather she's some type of elven or half-elven person. And you can see the clothing that she's worn, though it's very clean, you notice that it's kind of similar to your guys' gear, where it's a little bit more adventure-y, not very common clothes. And you see that she, even though the picture has weapons, she doesn't have weapons, but you can see that like she just has like leather straps for things to like hang on and stuff that she's kind of kept. And she kind of looks towards you when you sit down. She just goes to her tea and doesn't say a word to you.
I wasn't expecting to see other adventurers here.
She grabs for the teacup and takes a long sip as she's kind of looking at you. Just kind of sets it down, nods.
I'm Kassandra. This is my first time here. Have you been here before?
No, first time.
I heard they use some special root. You ever hear about that?
Nope, haven't heard anything.
Insight check.
Go for it. DM roll it for me if you can.
Okay. I want to know if she's heard. If I feel like she's lying about that.
Alright, go in a one-on-one chat for me.
Okay.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yep, I hear you now.
Awesome. She doesn't seem like she has any idea of that, but you also get a sense that she's hiding something. She feels tense to you. You get that vibe for her.
Okay. Does it... this might be too much for my insight check. Does it feel like it's a similar vibe to something I would do? Like, hiding, like stealing
similar.
something or like... Okay.
Similar vibe, so you can't pinpoint what exactly, but she's definitely not...
Yeah.
She's definitely closing
Something.
herself off, and she's not
Okay.
open, you know?
Gotcha. Alright, cool.
Alright, you can hop into the main... Alright, so that's what you get.
Well, very interesting. I was wondering if I want to try and use Thieves' Cant, and I'm gonna try and ask if she saw anything valuable with something like if there was anything special about the menu, and just trying to see if there's she saw that it looked valuable here.
She kind of looked at you, a little puzzled, and says, I don't know, you should ask whoever's cooking.
Oh, of course. All right. Enjoy your tea. I'll just kind of watch my surroundings while I wait for dinner.
Okay. She kind of goes back to eating her biscuits / whatever she has. It's like an after-dinner snack or dessert. Go ahead and make a perception check for me as you look around.
Oh, sorry. I need to turn off GM. It was a 17, everyone else.
Yeah. Good to know. You take a look around. You notice that the attendants kind of go in the back and grab some food, and so they're coming back. One female one drops off food in front of you, nods, and kind of removes himself. And you see other attendants as
They
well.
brought it from
the
this
back.
way?
Yep, from that door that you picked.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then the one here kind of brings Roland you some food and drops it off to you with a drink as well. And you see there's an attendant in the back as well and behind the bar, kind of manning the bar, doing drinks, also just kind of cleaning. Morgana is kind of making her way around and just kind of politely speaking with The other clients that are here at the Restful Lily, just kind of making some small talk, asking how their stay is so far, and that if they need anything to let her know. And she kind of mentions some services and recommends some things like, oh my, like your hair would just benefit so much from one of our hair mask treatments. Is kind of like selling some of the services that are here, and kind of makes her way just around. She'll also stop by to you to kind of ask if you need anything politely, but if nothing, we can pass over that unless you want to talk.
Let me look at the services again. I guess I'll just ask where the name came about.
Oh, well, it's due to our special ingredient, the lily, which we incorporate here for a relaxing atmosphere.
Oh, delightful. Is that grown in this area?
Oh, it's a particular item of ours.
Oh, okay.
I hope
Well,
you'll
it's
enjoy.
wonderful.
Thank you. If there are any services not on the usual menu, please let us know, and we'll see how we can accommodate.
Well, is there anything that the lily uses? Like, how is it just a smell, or do you guys use it in any of your services?
That is a wonderful question. Yes, it is.
I just want to know if I can get something unique here that I can only experience here, you know?
It's used in all of our services and treatments.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's our special house sauce, if you will.
That kind of worries me, metagaming, but Cassandra wouldn't be worried. Interesting.
Yes, only particular here to the Restful Lily, thus its name.
Is it in this meal?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. The bath was lovely, and I look forward to my stay.
She just kind of smiles and then drifts off. Just off to you, Tarvik, actually. This attendant probably just goes back in the kitchen. Or back into the room, whatever it is. So Morgana comes to you and says, how are you enjoying your stay?
Oh, it's okay.
Has anyone
chair
brought
is
you any
nice.
food?
No, not yet.
Would you like any?
Yes.
She just kind of turns over, looks towards the attendant that's behind the bar, catches her eye, and then just kind of nods. And she goes back briefly, and you see a different attendant come out very quickly with some food. The bartender goes back to sitting, and as soon as you get your food, it gets placed in front of you with like a slight bow before the attendant kind of goes back out. And Morgana says, "Oh, my apologies for the delayed service.
It's fine.
I hope the delay won't tarnish the wonderful taste of the meal."
Tarvik says, I don't know what the meal actually is, but Tarvik already has like a mouthful of it and is like eagerly eating it.
Yeah, it's just like some generic meat, miscellaneous meat, and some mashed potatoes and like a medley of vegetables.
Yeah.
Probably
Like,
a hunk
yeah,
of
Tarvik-
bread and cheese as well.
Yeah, like this is like I realize like you're treating it like a fancy person who would probably like complain like, oh no, the food came out too late. This is Tarvik who's just like, oh look, food. Okay.
Yeah. Please let me know if you would need anything else and if you would like any services. We hope you have a wonderful and relaxing time here at the Restful Lily.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I guess.
She nods and just kind of gracefully walks away. She goes to your table, Roland. She's looking at both you and Koner. Says, I hope everything here is to your standards.
It's been wonderful. You promised me a history lesson. Won't you join us for the meal and speak a while?
I cannot stay here during the evening service of dinner. However, after dinner, I would be more than happy to have a lovely discussion with you about the history of the Restful Lily, but please do enjoy your meal first. I'll come fetch you. Where would you be, perhaps? Would you be here in the lounge, or perhaps in your room?
I shall wait here for you.
Wonderful. I hope you're doing well, sir. She looks to Connor, and he's just kind of nodding, and just kind of like eating. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Wonderful. Let us know if you need anything else. And she kind of gracefully just walks away. Kassandra, as you're kind of keeping an eye out with your 17, she does go in the back through these doors.
Do I get a glimpse of what that is at all?
Yeah, you just see kind of like a hallway of sorts. You might see like a door as well in the hallway, but you don't really see anything else other than that. She gracefully walks through.
After we eat, I don't know if you guys want to do anything else, but I guess I'll go check on Rita.
By the way, Rita, how long did you stay in there?
Rita would have just stayed for like a few more minutes and then gotten up.
Okay, well then...
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay. I would say timing... Are you guys finishing your meals first?
Right, yeah, so I guess we'd probably see her.
Yeah, Rita, you would probably be able to just get out and go to the changing rooms. So I'll move your token so that I don't have to open a door. This dynamic lighting is a bitch. So you can go into your trunk with your key, and as you open the trunk, unlike the others, yours has a guitar in it and everything else.
All right, I'll take my stuff and head out.
Okay, you grab all of your items. You see in the lobby hall, you see Saif and an attendant next to him as he kind of smiles to you and says, or it doesn't say anything really, actually, just kind of smiles as you walk by.
Okay.
And you'll see, as you walk in, the exact layout. People are eating, drinking, just kind of lounging, relaxing.
I'm just gonna like point at the door and it's like, that's the way to the dinner.
Ah, yes, my apologies. And Saif actually comes over and says, "Let me guide you, please."
Okay.
It was Rita. Yes, here you go. I see some of your compatriots are scattered amongst themselves. Please feel free to ask an attendant to bring you some food, drink, and if you'd like me to show you your room, let me know.
As we walk in, this older woman at the bar, do I recognize her? Is that Francesca?
Make a perception check for me.
Sorry, was that perception?
Perception.
Okay, I'm not good at this. Okay, I might be good at this.
You take a look, and you do know you notice that there are some similar features, but not the same person.
Okay, fair enough.
And actually Saif comments to you and says, "Oh, your items are just a bit dirty. Would you like me to clean them at all? We can absolutely."
Oh, that would be wonderful. I start like handing him things, and I'll give him everything, but not any of my instruments.
Okay, awesome. So you keep all your instruments. He says, and later we can shine those up too. As he's taking just all of your items.
I'm just like, I prefer to care for those myself.
Oh, sure thing. As he just kind of walks. And you, Kassandra, as you're kind of keeping an eye out, you notice he goes back through these doors as well. Tarvik, with your passive as well, you would notice just the general ongoings of what's happening. All of you see Rita. Maybe not roll one as you're kind of facing away, but Tarvik and Kassandra, you definitely see Rita enter.
Wave to Rita. Food's good.
Are we just like everyone's at different tables? Should I just like go?
Yeah, go mingle.
Somewhere? Okay.
As Morgana passes by you, Rita, she says, "Oh, you look absolutely lovely, darling."
I feel lovely.
She smiles and gracefully walks out.
I'm gonna go sit next to my my friend Annalise.
I could have left that seat open for you. Rita's gotta sit there.
You all see Saeth move around and kind of goes back out the original door that you saw come in. Rita, what do you say? You say nothing as you step up.
I just come over, I sit down, I was like, "Hey, I told you I'd see you at dinner."
Mm-hmm. You hear him just kind of through his food that he's eating. You can see his pace has quickened. He's really trying to finish his food quick.
You know, Annalise, this is a really great place. I think you should just try to relax. Is there something that's like got you on edge?
Nope, I'm trying to relax. Yep. And he's just shoveling food in his mouth.
I know that we're like we just met, but if there's something that you need to like get off your chest, you can tell me. I can be discreet and.
Nope. All good. Just continues. In a brief moment, you see someone comes out from the back room. There's a beautiful woman attendant who comes out, as all of them are. They're all very beautiful here, and comes out and brings you some food as well as a drink, and just kind of sets it in front of you as you sit from the bar, smiles, and excuses herself with like a light curtsy.
All right. Well,
Lovely
I guess
meal.
I'll take it.
And he just kind of gets up and starts moving.
I'll say loudly over to Rita, after dinner you should play us a song.
Maybe. But I'll turn to this other person that's next to me, and I'll just say, "Hi, I'm Rita. Who are you? It's nice to meet you."
Oh, how lovely. Hello, Rita. My name is Oliver Nesta. Lovely to meet you. And you can see next to you is an older woman, human. You can see her hair is kind of blown out very nicely. It's like soft waves going down her hair. You can tell she's older. She has a bit of fine lines around her face, her eyes. You can see her hair is gray. You can see, though, she's dressed fairly nicely, though not super nicely. You can tell it's more on the common side, but she's tried to dress up a bit here. And you can see beside her is, again, an older gentleman. And again, like the wrinkles and sagging face just ever so slightly. She's smiling towards you, and you can see past her, he's looking towards you, and he kind of like has a frown / scowl on his face, though he doesn't say anything.
Who's your friend?
Oh, this is my husband, Osmond. Osmond, don't be rude. Hello, this is Rita. He just kind of says, hello. She just kind of smiles towards you, almost apologizing for his behavior.
So, like, I mean, have you guys? Is this your first time here, or do you come regularly? I mean, I'm sure this is like a romantic getaway for you.
Oh yes, it is. And you can see she has a bright smile on her face, like smiling eyes. This is actually our 40th anniversary together. And we're just spending time away.
40th? It couldn't be. It couldn't be.
Oh, yes, yes. And you can see she's pretty happy. Oh, it's just so lovely. We decided to save our money and decided to treat ourselves, and oh, this has been such a lovely experience, hasn't it, dear? And he just kind of grumpy grunts, just starts picking at his food again. Oh, what are you here for?
I am here to just relax and enjoy myself. When I heard that there was a spa, I just wanted to come down here. I'm just here to enjoy myself.
Oh, how lovely. I hope we'll see you around. We're staying for just a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't drag me out of here. He doesn't want to be here all that long. He says this is all frilly, girly stuff, but I think I saw him crack a smile during one of the massages, and you can hear she has like kind of a grin through her voice as she's kind of recalling.
So, like, I'm just sort of curious about, like, the name. Like, do you know why it's, like, lily themed, or if there's anything, like, special about lilies in this place?
Oh, so interesting. I always assumed that it was just one of those nomenclatures, advertising, marketing purposes, but we came here and it's just so lovely. I think the smell has something to do with the relaxation. I'm quite pleased. We don't have that much money, and when we saved up, we really wanted to do something special, and I'm so glad this turned out to be a wonderful anniversary. It's been nothing short of our expectations. Right, Osmond? And he just kind of grunts again. You can tell that she's very happy to be here, and he is very not. Just from the demeanor. So what have you done so far, my dear? Have you done the massages?
I have not. All I've done is the bath, and this is a little embarrassing. I fell asleep in the bath.
Oh, dear. No need to be embarrassed about that. It is so relaxing in there. I think I myself have drifted off a bit in there. I think the steam opens up the airways and makes you really able to just sleep at peace. Well, my dear, if you haven't done the massages yet, I highly recommend it.
Oh, I plan to. I plan to.
Works out all the knots. Everything here is so relaxing. They really... the staff here are so wonderful. They just want you to relax.
Yeah, I think I've heard that. Yeah.
And they're so beautiful. Look at all these handsome men and women around. And she kind of like giggles almost. Osmond kind of pipes up and says, "Alright, let's go. I'm done eating." Oh dear. Well, I just had a lovely conversation with Risha. I don't want to leave her all alone here. And says, "Oh, I'm sure she's a grown woman. She can take care of herself and relax here without us battering her. Come now." And you can see he just kind of like gets up off the chair and just starts shuffling off. She says, "Oh, well, Rita, it was absolutely lovely speaking with you, and I hope to see you around."
Happy anniversary! See you around.
Thank you so much. And she just kind of shuffles and follows after him. Maybe shuffle is too elderly of a word. They're just walking slowly. Just kind of leave. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I will after I'm done eating my meal, I'll probably like sit around for a little bit, but I would like to walk outside the facility and like walk around it a little bit
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah, give me 1 second before you.
No, you're good. Take your time.
I'm just moving Osmond and all of the nest. Alright, so Tarvik wants to take a walk outside. Rita, what are you doing?
Rita is eating her dinner and drinking her drink.
Lovely. You see an attendant kind of comes out. Actually, these people... Okay, I don't want to keep moving their tokens, so they go in and out. These attendants. And Kassandra, Roland?
Roland's waiting for Morgana.
Okay. And
Back.
Kassandra.
Is this all ground level? Like they're all the stuff that I've seen so far? It's all on the ground level?
It appears so, yep. And when you took a look out from outside before entering, it appeared to be one level.
Okay. Interesting. I'll let Tarvik explore around. I think I'll just go to my room and just see if they've returned my stuff yet.
Okay. So Rita's finishing up eating. Roland is waiting. Kassandra, you take a look. They haven't returned any of your stuff yet, but you're in your room. Okay. Tarvik, go ahead and take a walk. Do a space by space, if you will, so I see where you're going.
Yeah, so I go out to the main lobby, and then I'm just gonna head out the front door. I'm gonna go around the outside first.
Okay.
Is there any are there any other buildings around the outside, or is it all just one building and that's it?
Well, as you walk right now, you can only you see this big building that's kind of ground or one level, and then behind this building, you see that there is a tower that's higher level that seems to be separate in the back.
Okay, I guess I'll start walking.
Cassandra, you
towards
can see that in the room as well, because you have a window that's facing out. You see there's like a tower and also another building behind.
Interesting.
Is it like are the horses still out here too, or like
The horses are yeah.
Okay, like is there not? I guess I would go back inside and be like, do you guys have a place to put our horses or things like that?
Ah, you brought horses, of course. We can stable them for a fee, of course.
Okay. How much is it for that?
Good question. Let me bring it up. I think it was silver.
Was it on the sheet?
It's
Maybe I missed.
mounts and vehicles. I actually think I put one in Roll20 in the general. Yes, I did. Mounts and vehicles. Stabling per day, 5 silver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have 4 horses, so and I'll just clink down 2 gold. So okay. They're just out front. I don't know if we need to call or if I need to bring them somewhere.
Just show me your horses. And he follows you out briefly to take a look.
Yeah. I point to the horses tied out front.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, we'll bring them out back. Thank you." And he goes and just starts like untying them from the posts, and you can see he starts leading them, but off to the left.
All right. Yeah. Then I would say I'd start going to the right, and I'll make my way around to the tower.
Yeah.
I would also say Tarvik's probably breathing easier now outside as opposed to indoors in the place that's supposed to relax you. But
yeah. All right. I will move your token for you. Just give me a hot second.
You're good. I'm not touching it. Hands off the keyboard.
Okay. So you see, you. Okay, Tarvik, I'm gonna start moving your token. Alright, so here we go.
Mhm.
You go around the edge. You can kind of see into some of the rooms that don't have their shades down. The first room window that you pass by here has its shade down, so you can't see anything. You pass by here, and you briefly from your passive insight, you just briefly walk in. You see 2 beds. There's an older gentleman sitting here on this one, and a older woman sitting here. And you can kind of hear raised voices, almost like a bit of a squabble through the window, as they're kind of facing each other, arms crossed, as you briefly walk past. You probably would have clocked that they were in the lounge for a bit, eating.
Mm-hmm.
You pass by here, and the windows are closed, so you can't quite tell. There's another window here, but it's closed as well. And you kind of see here that there is there's a large circular structure in the back, and a rectangular structure as well, though you can't see inside. Everything appears to be stoneworked. You actually see Saith coming from around the corner, and you can actually the horses would be around here. You can kind of see one of the horses from the edge of the building here. There appears to be a slight overhang covering them, but you do see that that's probably where they're stabling them as you kind of round out here.
Okay.
Did you guys close the blinds in your rooms?
I would, unless Roland did. I don't think I would have,
Okay.
but
That I would have thought too.
Okay.
Mhm.
Kassandra and Rita?
I think
Well, Rita has
Kassandra would.
Kassandra
Yeah.
would. Okay, so you've closed it.
Yeah.
You see into your room, Tarvik, just your things there, whatever that you put there.
Mhm.
And then you see this room, blind closed. You see this room, blind closed. But you can move your token now as you want. I just wanted to showcase you around. You see some shrubbery and stuff, and a light path right here that you can kind of see marked slightly.
I'll start making my way towards the path and
Alright.
take a look at this building, see what it is.
So as you approach the building, you see alongside the 2 paths where the boxes are, there appear to be stone statues of beautiful elven, probably women. As you see, there's pointed ears and long flowing robes in stonework on either side of a door that appears to be here. As you walk towards, Saith kind of calls out to you, says, "Oh, excuse me, Mr. Tarvik? Mr. Tarvik, I apologize.
Yeah.
Staff only, amongst these grounds, especially these 2 buildings. The tower that you're looking at," and kind of points to the tower, "is actually where our owners stay in. That is their private residence as they run the business. And then, this is an old abandoned shrine that there have been rumors and sounds coming from it. We believe it's a bit dangerous, so we've ignored it, and we recommend all of our guests to avoid it as well."
I had that look man, we could do something with that, but I'll be is it an issue? We've had some past experiences dealing with ghosts or other things.
Really? Well, that's lovely of you to offer. I think it would be best if we speak with the owners, or one of them at least. I'd love to take you up on your offer, but it is their business, though I don't think that they would refuse any help if you could provide any, of course. Would you care to follow me so that we may discuss this?
Sure. Should I get the others? Pointing back towards the hotel.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, follow me. And he just starts walking around the left side.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll just follow behind.
Yeah, he just kind of slows his pace so he can talk to you side by side and says, "So how have you been enjoying your stay so far?"
Okay, yeah, I was about to say I'm just I'll let you drag it around because I know you know where we're going. He'll just be like, it's fine. It's not this isn't really my cup of tea, so to speak. So
As you pass by here, you can see the mirrors. Though you can't see in from the bathhouse, you did see out. It's kind of like frosted in a sense. You can't see completely clearly, but you do see like very soft, blurry outlines and such. So you kind of gather that this is probably where the bathhouse was as you guys kind of round about. Can you make... well, can you go into the one-on-one chat for me?
okay. Alright, I'm here.
Alright, you can hear me?
Yep.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, wisdom saving throw. It is a DC 14.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I had to
go for it.
restart my game because it was doing that. I don't know if your Roll20 does this. Every so often it will just like stick always scrolling to the lowest point of the map. Yeah, it's not fun. We'll
It
go
bugs out a little
GM.
bit. Yeah,
GM
please.
only. Yeah. 16.
Lovely. So, as he's talking, he says, I just want you to relax. And you can feel the pressure of, like, something trying to get at you, but you kind of resist it as he's talking to you. As you guys are rounding about. He says, I just want you to enjoy your time here. Just relax.
I typically go by the expression I'll relax when I'm dead. So, you know, that's my attitude.
He kind of chuckles a little bit and says, I understand, but please do try your best. This is a place for relaxation, of course, so we like our customers to enjoy the benefits of what we provide.
Yeah, it's just the other three seem like they're having a great time, but it's not quite my version of relaxing.
Understood.
So,
if you wait
let me...
here, and we'll gather your compatriots.
Okay, I'll just wait here then.
Okay, you can hop into
by the door.
Main chat.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So
the both of them stepped away for just a second.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And it's what? It's 4d6 drop 1 for new characters, right?
What?
That was a joke.
Don't do that. Tarvik's fine.
Oh, gotcha. Joking.
I'm here.
Hey,
We're back.
Timothy, I think stepped away for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm here.
Okay. So, Tarvik, he says, well, if you want to get your compatriots, then come back here. And he steps out into the room as he kind of leaves you.
Okay. I will step into this room, and I'll go to Rita first. And I'll just tap her on the shoulder. Like, Rita, do you wanna... I got a meeting with the owners, so...
Me with Dio, and Rita's like face is just like stuffed, and there's like food that's like splittling out onto you.
Oh,
it's great!
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get the others, but maybe finish eating, I guess. And I'll go up to Roland, who I don't know if he's talking with someone right now or if he's
talking to Connor. You know, in some societies, the husband makes grand displays like a peacock.
Oh, interesting. And you can see he like mentally writing it down.
Tarvik just awkwardly stands there until there's a long enough gap in the conversation.
Oh, Tarvik, yes, meet Connor. Hopefully I say it right.
Oh,
Nice
hi.
to meet you. My name's Connor. outstretches his hand.
Nice to meet you. Shakes his hand, and then forgets that he's shaking his hand and just looks over at Roland and be like, "Oh, I got us a meeting with the owner. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna go get Kassandra, and then we're gonna go do that. Nice to meet you." And then at that point, now let's go of
He's
Connor's
also
hand.
just been shaking your hand. He was too timid to say anything, so he just kept shaking it until you let go.
Fair. That's a good call.
Well,
And
my
I'll
apologies, Connor. If you'll I please enjoy the rest of your dinner, and I wish you the best of luck. With your endeavors to become a better husband.
He kind of nods to you and says, "Thank you for your advice." As you guys are finishing up, and Rita, as you are finishing up, you see Saeth walk out of the kitchen with another beautiful looking woman. This time, unlike Morgana, she has more green theme to her outfit and her hair. You can see it's like a beautiful green. And it's very straight, and you can see there's like a thin white veil across her eyes that seems to be covering it. It seems to be like a very dainty, almost like a wedding veil, but just like for everyday use. And she's kind of gliding with her, not actually gliding, but she's just gracefully walking with appears to be a mastiff. You can see the eyes are a little bit bloodshot, but you can see just kind of like sniffing the air, looking around, and just beside the woman in green, as they, all three of them, Saeth, and the woman and the dog, kind of move forward to the lobby area. Tarvik, are you getting Kassandra?
Yeah, I will walk up to that door and just knock on it. And just say, Kassandra, you still awake?
Yeah, I'll open the door and you'll see one of the beds. I've like moved the pillows to make it look like someone's sleeping in it, and like wrapped it with the blankets. And I just want to, before Tarvik got there, I just want to know if the window was openable.
Oh, like the actual window itself? No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just checking. And also be looking for any like trapdoors, peepholes, anything like that.
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Wow, what are these rolls,
Yeah.
Kassandra? You take a look, and everything looks okay to you.
Okay. All right. All right. And then hide my stuff under the bed, and or is there there's a chest, right? I'll put my stuff in the chest.
There's a chest, yeah, and the chest locks with the key that you have for your door as well. So the key does the chest and the door.
All right, I'll lock it up then. Yeah. All right, and open the door for good old Tarvik.
Awesome.
Hi, Kassandra.
What's up?
Who's in your bed right now?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like I need to.
Very attractive, you know? I brought someone back. Don't worry about it.
Are they?
Do you want a persuasion roll to Tarvik's insight?
You actually or better option? Do you want me to perception? Do I need to perceive to see if the body if it's actually a body or not?
Yeah, go ahead. Kassandra, do your choice of sleight of hand or no, let's just keep it sleight of hand to see how well you created the body.
Oh my gosh, my rolls.
I rolled to GM with it.
19.
But, yeah, it's a 19.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I look at it like, okay. Well, it's interesting because the only people I saw here were, that awkward guy that Rita keeps assaulting, and the married couple. So.
There's the purple dude.
Yeah. You know, you don't know which way I swing, Tarvik.
I mean, I'm not assuming anything, but I mean, I can also tell that that's just a bundle of sheets that you made to look like a human being. So there's
Damn.
that. You didn't do a great job. So
I'll have to work on that some more.
yeah, I got us a meeting with the owners, so we're gonna go talk to them now. So
okay, we're not in trouble, right? I haven't done anything wrong.
The yet part is concerning, but yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go talk with them.
Okay.
Maybe there might be something that we can do to give the root without robbing from a temple. So yeah.
So there was also that house. I don't know what's in there.
That's the owner. The tower thing. That's the owners apparently. So
they could have documents. Maybe this is a shady establishment. You don't know that, Tarvik.
I mean, it definitely feels like these people are trying way too hard to relax. That is abundantly clear. But
and they use this mystery ingredient. What if it's people?
It's root.
What if they're all carnival?
We literally are here for it. It's a root.
The root of our souls.
It's you know, if you tried this hard to look into problems with the Raven Queen, I feel like we wouldn't be in this be in situations similar to this. So
she saved my life. She's a perfect angel, and don't you dare talk bad about her.
Sure. Okay. Anywho, and I join the others at the bar and wait for the attendant to come back. Or I guess we meet in the lobby, right?
You need to go to the lobby, yeah.
Okay, then I would make my way back to the lobby with everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I'll follow you.
A puppy? That changes everything.
Oh yeah. You see, alright, so to give you a description of who you see Saith, who you know. You also see behind him, you see Morgana, the moon elf, who's very slender and has been very graceful, blue tints, blue theme. And then the two new characters that you see. So you see the one in green, very slender again, like cheerful, kind of rosy-cheeked, ears pointed, so you gather either half-elf or a full elf. Again, she wears a delicate white veil across her eyes, and she has her dog next to her, a mastiff. And you can see that he kind of has bloodshot-ish eyes, but he's just like slobbering a little bit from his mouth and just kind of like laying there on the floor, just kind of like licking his hand. And then sees you guys all and just starts wagging his tail a little bit, but stays down. And she gleefully, almost like in a sing-song voice, kind of giggling as well, says, "Oh, hello! I've been in the kitchen this entire dinner service. I haven't gotten a chance to greet our new guests. Hello, my name is Greensong. How are you?" And then you also see to the left of Morgana, the blue tints, you see a very athletic, again, kind of pointy ears, very bronze-skinned, beautiful copper hair woman. She wears like a breastplate, but it's very ornate. There are a lot of details to it, and it has like a red fur mantle. And she just kind of has a very confident presence. She kind of has her arms crossed, and she's very athletic and muscular. And she has like a confident, jovial voice. She says, "Oh, wonderful, new guests! How lovely! Hello! My name is Azursa." And I will type in all of these for you in chat.
I would like that.
Yes. So
Let's see how far off I am.
I am always so far off with any name. You can ask me to spell Sam, and I swear I'm going to get all of it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, I put a silent E at the end of Sam because fantasy, and I'm like, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's Morgana. Oh, sorry, Greensong. I missed a G. Greensong and Azursa. And then, actually, Green Song would have also been, oh, and this is my lovely pup, Morty.
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, and who are all of you? What are your names?
We are Death's Witness.
Oh my.
I think this is the time for normal names.
I thought we were gonna go.
My name is Tarvik.
This is like
No,
the perfect time for a group name.
No,
Yeah.
Roland's right. We are Death's Witness. I am Rita.
I'm Tarvik.
I'm Casey.
I'm
I gotta
Roland.
remember the names again.
Oh, hello. Thank you all so much for being our guests. And I hear from Sayeth that all of you might be strong adventurers who could help us. And this is coming from Green Song, who has kind of like a lighter, like I said, sing-songy voice.
Yeah, they might have a ghost problem. I look at the rest of them, or something like that. And we've had some experiences with ghosts before, so
The dead should not linger.
we most of us aren't this dark most of the time.
You see,
I'm usually the most dark.
Azursa kind of pipes up, and she kind of nods when he says the death shouldn't have to linger, or whatever you said, Kassandra. And
Yeah.
she says, yeah, oh guys, it would be wonderful if you could help us out. You guys look fit and strong. I could work on you a bit. And she's pointing at you, Roland.
I am okay.
No, you and me, we can do it together. I believe in you. We can connect tomorrow. We will connect tomorrow. And you can see she's being very confident and very assertive. And says, but if you guys say that you can help us, oh man, that would be amazing. Regana, Green Song, oh, we would be so glad if you could do this for us. Clearly,
So what's going on?
you should take a rest, of course. Take a full night's rest after. If you haven't had dinner already, please have some dinner. I know Miss Green is a wonderful cook, and she can cook you up something lovely. And this is still Azursa talking, but we would love maybe tomorrow morning we can connect and we can have you guys look in. But we've stayed away from that. We hear just I don't know, just weird sounds coming out from over there, and we have not touched it. We don't know what is happening over there. We're just lucky nothing's come out.
Can you describe the sounds?
Morgana pops up and she says, oh, it appears to be some type of sobbing, screaming, just very ethereal almost, just so terrifying. It doesn't permeate into our establishment, thankfully, but we hear it at times from our tower where we sleep. It's our private residence. I'm sure you've seen it towering in the back, but we're closer to it, and at night we hear wailing. It's quite perturbing.
Usually this happens with some sort of tragedy. Was there a tragedy?
We haven't, in the time that we've run this establishment, we've been here for 20, 30, 40 years. Gosh, who can really say? Time goes by so quickly. And Miss Green Song kind of pops up and says, oh my, yes, time is just flowing by. I'm sure you can relate. As you can tell, we are not of the human race. We're a bit more like your friend here, where time is a bit slower. Pointing to Roland.
And indeed. How long have the ethereal sounds been going on? All 40 years since you've been here?
Oh dear. It's so hard to remember. Let's see. So would you say maybe 8, 9, 15? And Azursa kind of pops up. It's gotta be 10. 9. Nope, it's 12. You can see she's like being assertive, even though she hella doesn't know what she's talking about.
Okay,
11.
So not since you've been here, but also anything going on around that time when they started? Any guests gone missing? Any tragedy? Such as my friend asked about.
Morgana pipes up and she said, "Oh, honestly, we're so busy with running the establishment. We haven't used that space inside. It's been abandoned the entire time we've had it. We had no use for it, so we left it as is. And then a while ago, like Azursa said, 11, whatever, a time period ago, we started hearing the sounds, and well, we decided to leave well enough alone, and if we weren't going in there to use anything, we left it alone. And we used the outside. We did create an overhang for some stabling, but not any time during the time period where these noises started. It was long before."
And then, do you know, it was a temple? But what was the space before?
We're not sure. We think it was a shrine of sorts, just based on the building itself and the way it had some stained glass material around. We did decide to protect it a bit. We put a covering on the outside so as to keep our guests safe, and of course we'll take care of it and remove it for you all to enter and investigate. But we do hope that you're strong enough. You truly think you're strong enough to handle whatever's in there. It sounds quite frightening.
Yeah. Yes, I think we're confident. I mean, at very least, we can look into it, get more information about what it is.
We would be absolutely very grateful for your services. We can provide a return visit of sorts, free of charge.
Maybe could we might have a alternative offer of payment.
Oh, well, what is it then? So interesting.
Just a little bit of your root.
We were asked by a man in Duras who needed the route for the city. So maybe we could do that in exchange.
You can see all of them kind of give pause for a brief moment, and you see Morgana. She says, "If you'll give us one moment to discuss." As you see, they kind of huddle closer to discuss very briefly. She kind of smiles.
If I use my eyes of charming, would they know if I failed?
What does the spell for? Is it charm person it allows you?
Yeah.
Yes, the creature knows
Okay.
it's charmed by you.
Never mind.
They look at each other, and you can see them kind of like nodding as they very briefly discuss. You can hear like faint whispers. It literally lasts like 10 seconds, and they just kind of nod. And they look towards you and they say, well, Morgana looks to you all and kind of speaks up on behalf of the group and says, well, if you can take care of that matter for us, and afterwards, we may have one additional request, depending on if you are able to eliminate the cause for concern. And if those two things are handled, then we would be absolutely able to give you the lily root that we are in possession of, if that is a deal for all of you.
Do we get to find out what the other thing is, or only afterwards? I mean, I think we're going to help either way, so it doesn't really matter. But...
Do you only have one route?
The one route can be divided, and we can take a piece and part of that route, and that is what we would be providing to you. It would then regenerate itself and grow into its own lily root.
Mm-hmm.
Though, yes, there is only one. Thus why we are negotiating, if you will. And she just kind of has like a small smile of like, please understand our position.
Mm-hmm.
There's two things, and then in exchange you'll give us a piece of that root.
Yes.
I think that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
There's no timeline for this, right?
No timeline.
Okay. Because, yeah, I think we should do a rest.
I do think you should all, yes, take a long rest over the night and recuperate yourselves. Take another bath and rest in relaxation before this venture.
Do they only scream at night?
Oh, well, we are only in our tower at night. During the day, they're working here, so we do not hear it inside the establishment. Though,
okay.
I can't tell if perhaps it goes on during the day and we're just blissfully unaware.
Okay. Do we want to do a little huddle?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's fine. Do the two things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if the second
I
thing
mean-
is unreasonable, we might reconsider, but we can, I think either way we should help them with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do want a massage pretty badly.
That is true. We might
I mean-
ask him.
I mean, you have to do your hair thing tomorrow too, so maybe.
Yeah.
We do it tomorrow afternoon. Or evening.
Yeah.
Like we'll take care of this in the morning and then see what time it is and have the massage and hair treatment after.
So you want to do the go to the temple in the morning or the massage in the morning?
No,
Okay.
I think temple first, massage reward afterwards. Unless you want massage first in case we die.
Dark Colin.
Wow, optimism.
I mean, how long do you think your massage is gonna take?
It's an
your,
hour, right?
Your hair
Like an hour.
hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I think temple in the morning. I think that makes most sense.
Okay. Just sometimes like goes like the night or something, but I guess if it's dark in there, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
we want to like go to bed like right now and then like try to do it like at break of dawn, I think, or like in 8
I mean-
hours from now, where hopefully it's still dark.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that. Is anyone missing? Like, I feel pretty okay right now.
I
I
could
don't-
go. I'm fine. I'm down a bit. Not like a whole lot, just a bit.
Okay. Then maybe tomorrow morning. Then.
All of my stuff's in the wash.
Okay.
Yeah, I need my stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Too.
Well then, yeah. Then let's go tomorrow then.
I do have like a bunch of spells left for today. So is there? I don't know anyone that I should send to tonight.
Oh yes, we should send so many people. Let's go back to our.
We should maybe agree to this. We've been in this huddle for much longer than they were in there, so it's pretty. Also, they're not that far away. They can hear us talking about other things right now. It's kind of weird.
We didn't go that far
Death's
off track.
Witness accepts your mission, and we will take care of that problem in the temple tomorrow.
You see Green Song pipes up with like a very melodic voice, and she says, "Oh, lovely! How grateful we are for your service. Thank you all so much, and please do enjoy the rest and relaxation here at the Restful Lily."
Okay.
Thank you.
And Morgana pipes up, and she kind of steps forward and she says, "And saith, please do check upon their items to see if they're ready. And Saith just kind of nods. You see Azursa just says, all right, thank you guys so much.
Azursa, what service do you offer? Is it like a gym? What
Health and fitness, and she kind of does like she flexes her muscles, like her arm muscle.
Kassandra is so interested. She wants to be stronger. So she'll, how much for a session, like a personal training session tomorrow or right now?
You want to do one right now? Come on, let's go. And she, she just like without even looking back, takes you this way, or she goes this way at least.
I'll meet you guys back at the room. We should send a red.
Oh, okay.
I think she'll be a little bit. You think she'll be a little while?
I think she's probably going to be in a lot of pain tomorrow. And I start walking this way, and and now realizing the bar is open, I'm just going to go and I'm going to sit at the bar and drink for a little bit.
All right.
When your strength comes from magic.
Let's see. Okay, so Green Song and Morty, you see them come around here, and she just is kind of like being guided by Morty. You can see they're just side by side, and then making.
Hey, is Green Song? Is she blind? Or
make a perception check for me. A post-perception check.
Yeah,
you can tell beyond her veil. You see like white eyes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm.
And you can see her and the dog disappear.
Okay.
You see out of the corner of your eyes, Rita, Kassandra, and Tarvik. That Sayed kind of goes back into the room that you saw him go in before with all of your stuff. He's gonna go this way. Alright, so Kassandra. With you in the garden, what you see is like an iron fence overgrown with ivy surrounding this small garden. You see an earthen path that kind of weaves between just like a scattering of trees, flowers, bushes. You also see some stone benches. You see various iron weights, like wooden poles, heavy sacks. They are just like all over the place. You can tell that this place, though beautiful in nature, is used for like a workout. And you see in the very corner here, right here, you see this large tree, and Azursa points it out and says, "Isn't that a beauty? That's a tree that we're gonna use for workout. It's enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah, we enchanted it. It's gonna whoop you into shape. Whoop me into shape. Let's do it." And she kind of clasps her hands, and she's like, she's just like moving towards it. She's like, "Come on."
All right.
All right, so
let's do this.
So you have a choice of workouts that she explains to you. Mm-hmm. So she says that you have an option of squats, tug of war, or chain skipping.
Okay.
What piques your interest?
I'm nimble. Let's do chain skipping.
Okay. So what's going to happen is there is a heavy metal chain that that Azursa grabs and is tied to one of the branches of the tree. And so it's going to be spun between the two, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make acrobatics checks for me to stay on your feet while you try to jump over the heavy chain. It's basically jump rope.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes. So, for your first challenge, can you please make a acrobatics check for me?
Okay.
See how you do. Ooh, right on the money. So as she kind of whips in, she just does a little jumping to warm up, and she says, "All right, let's go." And she like starts whipping it around in the air, and you barely get over it because she just jumped right in without like any preemptive warning whatsoever. And you make your feet fly over, and she's like, "Yeah, that's right, you were so close." And she like whips it around again. Go ahead and make another acrobatics check for me.
There we go.
Ooh, lovely. This time you go so far in the air, but because of your short stature, you like remain in the middle and you clear it so easily. And she's like, "Oh man, you know what you're doing!" And she like whips it again. Go ahead and make another acrobatics check. Wow, nice.
Finally rolling over a 10.
I know, right? All the little rolls before. She like whips it around again, and you clear it easily. And she kind of throws the chain on the ground. She says, "Damn, you're a good jumper."
Hell yeah. It was a good warm up. What do you got next? And I'll just sit in here. We don't need to role play it. But I'll stay here for like an hour with her.
All right. So you do some more chain, you do some, weightlifting, tug of war, squats. You are getting through some of them very easily, and then you're also getting beaten up from some of them. I'll say, let's do an average. Let's roll. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from all the workouts that you've been doing. So sometimes you hit a chain. Sometimes you like lose a weight and it kind of falls on you, and you're getting sore. She's working you out hard. Whenever you start failing and kind of faltering, she kind of like gets in and starts yelling at your face. She says, "Come on, you wimp! Come on, get it back! Get it back!"
Yes.
While this is happening, what are the three of you doing?
I am just in my room. I think like I'll just go to my room and start resting, thinking like, hey, we might be picking up fairly early tomorrow to do something, and we'll go from there.
I'll try to catch Morgana wherever she went, and if she still wants to like tell me the history of this place, Roland is vaguely interested and would happily listen to her if she wants to tell about it.
So you try and find Morgana?
I probably would try to catch her as we were all leaving.
Oh, okay. So she was gonna head into the bathhouse, so before that you catch her. Okay. So, alright, so we have that, and then Rita, what were your plans?
I don't know. I guess Rita is a little bit self-conscious now that Sayeth mentioned that her instruments need to be polished. So she's gonna go looking for the room to go do that, but she doesn't know where it is. No one showed her, so she's just fumbling around.
As you're fumbling around, you see one of the attendants kind of rounds about and kind of gets in front of your visual and just kind of smiles at you with kind of like a questioning glance.
Oh, I was hoping to find my room. I'm with Casey.
She nods and she motions for you to follow. While you guys are moving, you actually see Sayeth come out with a bundle of items, as well as another attendant behind with all of the other items. And Sayeth says, "Oh, how lovely. Perfect timing. I'm here to return items here. Are you going to your room?"
Yes.
Lovely. And Sayeth kind of offloads some of the items to the attendant, just kind of nods towards her. And she nods, and the two attendants with all of your stuff start taking you, and I'm removing your token. Whoa, not Sayeth. No. Oh, I grouped them all together. Okay, hold on. Alright, so they take you to the room. This is your room. The attendant just kind of motions her hand, and then places the items that have been cleaned for Kassandra and you as well into the room for you guys. And then one of the attendants... actually, Tarvik, you didn't get anything. You kept all your stuff, right? I'm going to assume yes.
Yeah, I think he walked out with them.
Yeah. So the attendants are kind of back. They're just kind of taking a look. All right. Roland, you catch Morgana.
I'm just gonna just one thing as I come in here, I open the blinds, the shades.
Oh, okay. You open the shades.
Love it.
Okay. So, Roland, you're speaking with Morgana, and you kind of catch her, and she says, yes, would you like to discuss the history?
We have time, and we don't have to roleplay through it, but it's just very Roland thing to do.
Absolutely, yeah. So
he lays sleeps for 4 hours, and I assume she does too, so...
Yeah, so you guys kind of like sit in these chairs. She kind of pulls one over, and she just kind of talks to you about how the three of them decided to come together and run this establishment because they wanted a place where people could like be worry-free, relax, unload their burdens so that they could be treated. And you know, they wanted to provide that service. They found that this area was really great because it was kind of in the midst of traveling. They know a lot of people travel to Duros. It's one of the cities that's kind of part of the network on the Sword Coast, and they thought, you know, it would be a good establishment to run, and it has been fruitful. It's been very popular amongst those who are kind of the noble ranks, but it's very popular for those commoners who can save up and afford it as well. What other information are you kind of looking for from her?
I probably wouldn't press it, but if she mentions anything about the gloomers or attacks or anything going on and how that's affected business, or if they've been attacked here, I would make note of that.
Mm-hmm. She notes that they have not been attacked here, and she's heard from her clients that there have been incidents outside, but luckily nothing has happened here thus far. Though she does mention that like throughout like the last couple of months, she's heard, you know, whisperings amongst clients.
Okay. And then does she
now.
talk it more frequent now? Yeah. Does she talk at all about the goddess Sune and their connection to the moon goddess?
Yeah, when you ask, she mentions that Sune is, you know, the goddess of love and beauty, and so like tying this in her name was apropos.
Okay, yeah, he'll. That's cool. He'll just listen to her and take an interest. Yeah.
Okay. So anything else that you guys are doing for the rest of the night?
Once Kassandra's done working out, she'll try and find Rita.
Before you leave, Kassandra.
Oh yeah.
Azursa is like challenging you. She's like, "Oh, you're done for the night."
Oh, well, I did want to meet back up with my friends at some point.
Oh, okay. A quitter. I see.
Oh, I'm not a quitter.
She's like trying to rope you into more.
Oh my gosh. That definitely plays into Cassandra's traits. Oh yeah? Quitter, huh? I'll show you.
Yeah, alright, let's
Give me your
go.
worst.
She's like
I'll try to pick up like the heaviest thing I see.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm here for another hour.
What, Tarvik, Roland, you're still kind of conversing. Rita.
Have I been fooled by the body double?
Oh, interesting. Make a perception check for me. What was the number that you had? It was 10, right? All right, so you have to beat a 10. Oh, you beat it.
Just beat it.
Just barely. You take a second glance at it because you're like, wait a minute, and you're not sure. You pause for a little bit, and then you like slowly
like
over.
Yeah, I walk up to it and I'm like, I'm not sure, and so I poke it and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely on the line, but you figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that all of my instruments are just as sparkly as Pick is, just as pristine as Pick. But I'm gonna ask him, hey Pick,
Yeah.
You still here? You having a good time? Can you like smell the lilies in this place? Is that something that you can do?
It smells like
I mean,
lilies?
you wanted to like see the world. Like that's why we're doing this whole thing. Is that like working?
I can't smell anything, but I know where we are. I was in a trunk
Huh.
earlier, and now I'm in a
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah. It's been a while since we talked about this, and I just I kind of think about it sometimes. Like you've said that like I can't die. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I'm asking you.
And I'm
Like,
asking you.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say what?
Why do you say that I can't die?
I don't say that.
But you've said it before.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay.
Like what would happen if I died?
Beats me.
Pick, you're not.
Is something funny? Did I miss a joke? Is someone
I'm-
else talking to you in your head?
No, it's just you. Okay, Pick. I guess there's only one way to find out.
What way? What are you trying to find out?
Rita doesn't say anything.
Rita.
You hear a long pause. And then you start hearing that song. from before, the normal song. Just kind of lightly humming.
I just go back to cleaning my instruments.
Let's see. Tarvik, anything? Are you still just chilling?
I'm just chilling in bed. I would say the only thing I would have done in the room is if like there were any like lilies in the room, I would just set them as close as I could to Roland's bed and push all of the soaps and lotions also over towards Roland's side of the bed as well.
Gotcha. You don't want any of that scent.
No, thank you.
Heard. All right.
I don't want to look at it. I don't want to smell it.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Roland, anything else?
Nope.
All right. And Kassandra, eventually you tire out so much that you have to go away, even though Azursa is still poking and prodding at you like, haha, you quitter.
I'm not an elf. I need to sleep.
You would have taken a little bit more damage as you continue to break up, but
Sure.
you're going to sleep it off anyway, so
I'll just mark it.
we'll just leave it as is, yeah. So I'd say it comes around, to sleep time, so you head off for bed. Roland, do you just continue to lounge and, like, transfer the latter half of the morning? What do you do?
At some point, I'm assuming she's gonna get annoyed at me for like taking up her time, but I will wait to that point or until we're 4 hours away from dawn. One of the two.
She
I'll
does.
tell Roland to come with me, real quick.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'll ask Roland to come with me when I pass by him.
Yeah.
You're in the lounge, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you would have passed.
Okay. Well, then I will say goodnight to her at that point. In like 2 hours. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for your time, Morgana. Have a wonderful night.
Have a wonderful rest.
Alright. And I'll knock on Tarvik's door.
You see there is just an attendant who's just kind of here and just smiles as you pass by.
Okay. Tarvik, do you want to do any sendings tonight?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't-
gonna ask you to do one.
You don't really know a lot of people I know, I guess. But anywho, and then I just turn
Aw,
over and go back to bed.
Oh,
We would
I
like
mean-
to meet them.
Yeah. Sure. And then rolls back over.
Alright. I bring Roland in. You still cleaning your stuff?
Yeah, yes. Even if they look fantastic, she's just trying to get them as pristine, as shiny, as polished as possible.
Alright. Did you want to send to anyone? I was thinking Red. Maybe someone in Parabor. Maybe Roland's family.
So how many total sendings can we do?
I can do 3.
So there's that one time where we did a sending to Red. We did a sending to either Red or Sammy, and then we cried on him. It was helpful.
Yeah, it was Sammy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Red doesn't know that he's Sammy.
Right.
As far as we know.
As we know. What would we say to Red? We pretend to be someone else?
We can still pretend he's Sammy
No,
and just say
he
we
would-
can't find him, or...
He would know that it's me.
Oh. Yeah, we could just
I
say
mean,
it's
I
Sammy
c-
and we can't find him still if he's moved, but he could just lie. I don't know.
I mean, I could ask him if he, just, punches orcs, comes out of nowhere to punch orcs, if that's
Then
his
float
his
down the
thing.
mountain.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him that we know he's Red?
And I mean, I feel like he might give us some answers if he knew that we knew, and we're like, Red, we know you're Sammy. Explain yourself. Maybe he might actually say something. I don't know.
Are you following us?
Yeah. I could I could do that. I don't know if it would really change.
Okay, we don't have to. We can just cry on him
I
then
mean,
tomorrow. But we should probably message someone in Parabor and see if Zeke showed up yet.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, last time weren't they all
I
like
guess
hiding?
it would be days. Yeah.
yeah.
They were all
they-
hiding.
they
Just see if they're
were
okay,
hiding.
I guess. And tell them Zeke's on the way.
That was
Yeah.
literally just last night, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. But we could ask them, like, do you need us to, like, urgently return? I mean,
Mhm.
it would be
I
useful.
think they said don't come back.
They did.
Yeah, they told us not to come back. Well, if they need us to come back, they'll let us know.
Okay. Let's start with them. I think that's the easiest use of sending.
Are you thinking Grocknarg or Yelsa? Or who are you thinking?
I think Grocknarg was more...
I think
know.
I think Grocknar.
Yeah, I think he responded better than... I think we did Galana the first time, maybe?
Mm.
Or... Any of them is
Too
fine.
long.
Whoever you have the best relationship with, Rita.
Okay, let me just take a moment to sort of figure out what I'm gonna say.
Kassandra will make her bed again so that she can sleep in it.
What's with the attendants? Do you think there's a reason why they don't speak?
I don't know, but they're all super hot.
Maybe they're
They're
not real
magic
people?
Are they either? Have you tried like touching any of them? Are they like Rita's images?
Well, they carried food.
Mm.
And didn't one of them say, like, room service before knocking on the door? Or housekeeping or something
Mhm.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're just kind of like
Oh, you
taught
know,
to be quiet.
They would. Sorry, that was probably my error. If I said that they said that, they did not say that. They definitely.
Oh, you're right. They just knocked. Yeah, I think you might have said yes. So they have not spoken.
So I think all I'm gonna say is just, are you okay? And that Sea Garden has sent a patrol led by Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say to him. I have more words.
I don't think you need to use all the words. Maybe we're worried about you, or we care.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah. Do you want to tell us anything?
Mm-hmm.
You got this, Rita. You got this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast sending to Groknar. Are you okay? Sea Garden has sent a patrol your way. It's led by Zeke. Is there anything you want to tell us? We miss you.
He's an asshole.
All right, so you're messaging to Groknar. Can you repeat what you said?
Maybe. I asked him if he's okay. I told him that Sea Garden sent a patrol his way. It's led by Zeke. I told him that we miss him.
Okay. To your first, right? He will say. Again, you sense a tenseness and like a low uttering, like he's trying to keep it low as he's responding to you, but you hear back, we'll manage. Okay. That's it, actually. We'll manage. Okay. Again, you sense that tenseness. You sense that tenseness and also the concealment.
That he's concealing something from me, or he's just trying to not be like heard.
He's trying not to be heard. He's trying to keep
Got
it under the radar and is choosing his words carefully.
Well, they're just holding in there.
Okay.
Oh, I should have asked if he can like at least go outside during the day. Crap.
You can send him again. You have 3 sendings.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to have like a code. Like he can't. If he sounds like he's trying to conceal something, then we can be like, say A for this scenario, B for this scenario.
I can just tell him to like blink 3 times. Wait, that won't work.
No. But like, say A if you're being held captive by someone. Say B if
hiding from monsters.
If you're hiding from monsters. And say C if there's like an evil necromantic lord that has taken over.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll send to Groknar again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, hey, are you able to like go outside during the daytime? And say C if if a necromantic lord has
That's where it cuts
taken
off,
over.
I think that's where it cuts off. Just trying to count.
Do the count out your words and let me know where it stops.
I wasn't writing it down. I'm sorry. Do you want me to just try again?
Just try again.
I think
Okay. Are you able to go outside during the day? Say C if a necromantic lord has taken over Parabor. That's 24. That was fine.
Wonderful. You hear back. Yes. C.
What? Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh my god! He said C.
No. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We have to go because, like, what are we gonna do when we get there?
Kill them all.
Oh gosh, this is like a much more likely that we should like go. Like much more reason to go now.
Oh my god.
They were hiding from bloomers. I thought, oh, well, they're strong
That's
enough.
what
They can
we
probably handle
thought.
that. Oh no.
Oh wow. You still have one more sending.
Yeah.
Can you send to like a vague person? Like, can you send to the necromancer?
I have to know who it is.
Did you see the shadow that came out of the necromancer that we killed?
I
don't
was
think you were
not
there.
there for that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You still have a gist of the necromancer, right? Like you know who it is. Like,
I think
Like,
it's a pact, though. Like the pact of the Lich, right? I don't know that we have a certain person. The whispered one.
It's
that's
a
god.
creature with which you are familiar.
okay.
Do gods count as creatures? This message to whispered one. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? That's
I
funny.
have a
It's
feeling.
like that
I have a
scream.
feeling that the
What's
whispered one.
up?
I have a feeling the whispered one either A, won't respond, or B, whatever response you get will be far worse than whatever information that you actually want to receive.
Truth. Tarvik speaks truth.
Tarvik's asleep in the next room.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard just mumbled that in his sleeping state, and just the wisdom
No-
just
No
permeated the
sending.
universe.
Sending bad. Sending bad.
I have a. Didn't I have a piece of cloth? No, everything like disappeared when that guy died. Right.
We have one
Yeah.
more. Is anyone else you want to talk to? And you can talk to my family just to see if anything's changed or if they're all good, but I doubt.
I mean,
anything's
should we
changed.
warn Zeke he's running into necromancers? I mean, I know he's kind of an asshole, but
Actually,
I don't
is
know
a
that
good
guards
point.
know how to handle necromancers.
Be like, Easy got word Parabor has been taken over by a necromantic lord. Be careful. Don't become undead.
Hopefully, you got some magic-y dudes.
It seems like a nice thing to do. We could do that for Zeke. That might be a nice thing to do for him.
Yeah. I think I'll do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna
ask him
send.
anything? We're gonna ask him anything back. Be like,
Do you want backup?
still alive? You still alive? You know, do you need backup? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily just warning him. It's fine. He'll say whatever he wants to in response. Yeah.
Just ask, have you changed your way? Are you no longer an asshole?
Well, it's been less than a day since he started leaving, right? So
Right. So unless like
I
20
don't imagine he-
bloomers, attacked him
Yeah.
overnight, he's just now setting up for camp, but it's just now gotten dark. He might be in the throes of like fighting gloomers as we speak.
Maybe.
All right. I'm gonna send to Zeke. I'm gonna say, hey, just got word from Parabor that there's a necromantic lord that has taken over the city, and that's what's going on there. Do you need help? That's it. That's 25.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear back kind of slurred speech and a little bit of confusion. Jesus, fuck. I'll send word of my men. Thanks.
You tell me he didn't go himself. He sent dudes.
I think he's either asleep or drunk. But yeah, it sounds like he's not there going himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is an asshole.
If I had another sending, I would tattle on him to see God.
We can do it in the morning.
Tomorrow. Save
Go
a spell.
tomorrow.
Shit. Well, let's try and do what we need to do here as quickly as possible tomorrow. So,
But real quick haircut afterwards, like, and massage. Like 1 hour will make a difference.
oh my goodness. Kassandra will frown at you.
Okay.
She won't say anything. She'll just frown.
It could be the last massage we ever have in this life, Miss Kassandra. Just saying.
Necromancers are fucked up. I cannot stand for that. And we know where they are at. We could just take them out. We don't have to worry about the eye.
I'm like so certain if we go like straight there, we'll just die. Like,
What?
don't we need to like find allies, weapons, skills, owner skills? I don't know.
The more
So,
we wait.
Decide. The goal was never to kill the necromancer. The goal was to find the eye, right?
But I
Well,
know where they're at. I could go kill them.
And I mean, honestly, I think they have the eye. That's why the gloomers are
Yeah.
all over the place, is because they found it, and that's what it does. Is it makes gloomers.
Wait, what makes you think the eye makes gloomers?
Because the gloomers kill
It makes
everyone.
undead with the
Yeah,
ritual.
it makes them dead. They kill people. Like, where would they be coming from? Like, how?
Well, I definitely think the gloomers are coming from the necromancer, but why do you think it's the necromancer's using the eye to do it?
Well, because they couldn't do it before we opened the vault, and we opened the vault, and they figured out what we couldn't figure out, which is where the eye is, and they went and got it, and now they're using it, and this is where there's sort of the power spike is coming from. They're able to the gloomers weren't here before the vault was open. I mean, I don't know. Am I being crazy?
That is a good point. It for sure is a good point, but causation does not necessarily mean correlation does not mean causation. They could have just coincidentally happened at the same time. Like, but anyways, no, it's a good point. It's a good point. We should get some rest and then go take care of this shrine and then reconvene. Yeah.
Sandra's not going to sleep well tonight. Not only does she not have her feather, now she knows about this necromancers running around.
Where'd your feather go?
She's making a holy symbol for me.
Gotcha,
The Peter lady.
I mean, we at least have to kill time till that's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have holy water? I can use a spell slot right now to make some holy water.
I don't have any.
Okay.
Tarvik mumbles in his sleep.
Yeah, Tarvik like no.
This is why I asked you to get silver.
Oh, so you can make holy white. Oh, that's right. I have that spell too. I forgot about that. I don't have it. The biggest thing is I don't have it prepared, but I could. Yeah.
I'm gonna use it and then prepare a different spell tomorrow. So I'll spend an hour before bed, blessing some water to kind of like meditate out of the troubles that we just heard.
Understood. Anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
I'm sleeping.
Nope.
Okay. So you all go to your respective rooms. So Roland, you would go into your bunk. Rita, you are sleeping, and you guys are snoozing the night away. Give me 1 second. Let's see what time is it. 44. Okay. So Tarvik.
Yeah.
And actually, Roland, let me ask you, when are you doing your trance? So it's 12, you guys are sleeping from 12 to 8. Roland, are you doing 12 to 4 trance or 4 to 8 trance?
I usually do it the first half of the night.
Okay, so you're
And that's just all you need to do.
to 4. Okay. Tarvik.
Mhm.
As you are sleeping, you get jostled awake by a sound. And it's the sound like directly outside of your room, and you hear kind of like it's like a jostling of the handle, and it wakes you up. With your passive perception, you just kind of get woken up a little bit from it, and you keep hearing it, and then you also hear like fuck, god damn it, why won't you work? You kind of hear like that small like self-talk amongst the noise of like a knob being jostled with.
If that's the case, I'm gonna make my way over to my chest as quietly as I can and grab out my axe and just stand behind the door.
Make a stealth check for me.
And this is not a disadvantage because I'm not armored, which is not great, but also slightly better. 14.
Okay. Give me a second. What else are you doing other than just standing there with your axe?
I'm just standing there with my axe. I'm just if somebody it sounds as if someone is trying to break into the room. So I'm going to say I'm just holding my action. First person who comes in the door is going to take an axe to the face.
Heard. All right. So you're
Am
just
I
kind of what?
Am I awake? Do I hear this?
No, you are trancing right now, and the soft, subtle noise is not enough to wake you up.
Okay.
Unless Tarvik wants to wake you up.
I'm not making enough noise to wake you up at this point. So
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, if I attack, it will be loud enough to wake you up.
So you're there waiting. You kind of continue to hear the mutterings. God damn it! What the fuck wasn't working? And you hear like continued jostling. With your passive, as you're just kind of waiting, you notice that the door knob to your room is not moving at all. And you continue waiting for a while. And you continue hearing the noise, but you don't see or hear anything come into the room. It continues to be outside of the room.
Okay. See if I have anything. I mean, I have things that I can just. I don't know. I definitely don't want to do that. Spirit Guardians is not good right now, for sure. Because it kills people through walls, and if I can't see them, so everyone's gonna get woken up.
Just say hi.
I'm just gonna. Here's what I'm gonna do, and maybe you'll allow this, maybe you won't. Can I, still holding my attack, unlock the door?
You may interact with object. You may.
Yep. So I unlock the door. I'm just still holding that attack and just waiting for this thing now to come in, thinking maybe it got it.
As you open the door, you see here what appears to be a small kobold who has like a bunch of tools laid out in front of him on a bit of burlap that's been unwrapped. You can see he's like working on the doorknob of the room diagonal to you. And he hears you and sees you there, and he says, "Hey. Hello. Sorry, did I wake you?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
I'm not quiet, I'm sorry."
No. Just why? The axe is still kind of up at this point, and if I'm seeing that kobold I'm seeing there, I'll start actively moving towards them. I'm guessing these people are not here right now.
No, they are. They're just kind of standing there. So the
Okay.
one
I'm
is
feeling-
facing this
I'm feeling-
direction, and the other one is just facing the wall this direction.
I'm feeling very confused right now.
What do you say to him? You just continue saying why, and you move toward him.
What are you doing?
He immediately drops as you cower over him with your axe up in the air, and he says, I'm fixing door, broken lock. door fixing. You see one of these attendants kind of move toward you. This one, and without a word, just kind of smiles, looks towards you questioningly, looks towards him, and just kind of does a thumbs up towards the kobold and nods towards you, and just kind of motions towards your room.
Okay. Sorry. Thought you were doing bad things. My bad. And I'll slip back into my room and go back to bed.
Okay.
Slip my axe down. I thought he was doing it to our door, and I was like, oh no, okay.
Have a restful night. You hear kind of like quivering.
Yeah, you too. Don't work too hard or something, and go back to bed.
Or something. You continue to hear kind of like the jostling noise as you kind of like fade back into sleep, but you still kind of hear it now and then. I should close these doors. That would be more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of hear like, God damn it! That... like the little whisperings of the kobold. As you continue your night sleep, Roland, you wake up from your trance. It's roughly 4-ish in the morning. What would you like to do?
I will probably... I'm gonna leave the room and go towards the like the other common areas, maybe go take a bath and stuff like that, but won't leave the main areas. If no one else is up, I'll just wait for the rest of the group to get up.
So you're venturing out?
Yeah.
Okay. You venture out.
Oh, the room, yeah.
Yeah, the room, yeah. You see 2 attendants. One is down here, one is up here, and they're just kind of smiling blankly. Not blankly. Like it's not like it's a small smile. It's just like a normal, like, hello, I'm here kind of smile as you walk out of the room. Where do you go?
I will go to this room.
Mm-hmm. You see, past the attendant, you see another attendant by the nail bench / table. And you actually see a kobold as well, who's kind of fumbling with the chair legs. You can see he has like some tools, and he's just kind of like adjusting them and shaving them down a little bit to keep making them even. You can see he's just kind of like swearing to himself, like, God damn it, shorter again. He's like trying to even them out. And you also see an acolyte at the bar. Little attendant.
Hello, tiny creature.
Ah! Hi, hello. Oh, did I wake you too?
No, I'm an elf. I only rest for 4 hours.
Hope you're having a restful relaxation here at the Restful Lily.
Are you a worker here?
He just nods. Doesn't really make eye contact with you and just kind of nods.
Okay, I will let you get back to your work then. I'm going to go over to the baths.
He continues to nod and continues working. You see Saith is at the table here. Good morning, Mr. Roland. Hope you had a restful night.
Oh, I did. It was very, very good. Please forgive me if this is rude, but I just wanted to inquire, not many places employ a kobold.
Yes, indeed, not many do. We hired him. He's been good at fixing the miscellaneous items that need attending to around here.
All right. Any objections if I go to the bath?
Roland, can you hop into 101 for me, please? Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, as you are talking with Saith, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, actually.
I should have done that to GM. 13.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Let's see.
Well, since I'm the third one into here, I wonder if the others are not surprised. Or the fourth one. But yeah, okay.
As you're talking to him, he kind of puts his arm just like kind of towards you and says, I hope that you will only think about rest and relaxation while you're here. We want you to be absolutely relaxed.
How does that affect me?
So you are essentially charmed, and so you are going to kind of obey what he's offering to you as a suggestion. So rest and relaxation and enjoying your time here.
Yes. I'll enjoy my time here. I think I'll have a bath.
That would be absolutely wonderful to help with the rest and relaxation. Please do enjoy yourself. As he points you off. You can go back into the main chat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And you continue and go to the bath.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop stuff off in one of the lockers and get a key and go into the bath.
Alright. I think this will be a good time to stop. So you guys, Roland, you're finishing a bath. You guys are finishing up your rest. I will say go ahead and mark off long rest. And Roland, you'll just wait until they fully wake up. But we'll start up next game where you guys have woken up. Like, that'll be good.
Cool.